My people, how's y'all doing today? Welcome to season 2.1 of the Money Machine podcast. We unloaded, baby. We done reloaded and unloaded, and with no further delay, I got to bring my partner on. I ain't going to take that time,
Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, man, I believe this is the Money Machine podcast, season 2.1. This is my guy, Isaiah. I'm going to let him introduce himself in 1 minute, y'all, but we want y'all to come on in, sit down, and get ready for some conversation, baby. Y'all know we like talking generational wealth and solutions and all kind of stuff, but we got to talk conversation that is needed because there's so much going on Earth. And brother, how you doing?
Man, I'm good. Man. I'm excited, man. We finna cover a few different things, man, but ready to unload, unpack, unlock, unveil every attribute and ability that you already possess for success, but lean in on a few different topics here and there, and get somebody's points of views and see where we can go. I want your pie. I'm gonna give you my piece of the pie, EJ. Coach, man, I'm giving you my piece of the pie, my perspective, my insight, and imagination.
I like pie, Isaiah. Hey, if y'all watching, make sure to comment on some of these topics, man. We got some real topics. We're actually going to cover a few of these, and we would like y'all perspective. Go and subscribe to the YouTube. Stop playing. Go on and get ready for y'all comments. We're gonna cover a couple of topics, y'all. We got to talk some situations. Number one, we're gonna talk the debate / presidency, and we want y'all to tap in, man. We're gonna talk Project 2025. You heard a little something about that out there. We don't give them too much now. Wait. Okay.
Come on. Wait. Come on.
We gonna talk LeBron and Son. How y'all feel about LeBron and his son playing together? We need some of y'all sports heads to come in here and give y'all perspective. We gonna also talk COVID is back.
It's back.
It ain't never.
It's back.
It ain't went nowhere. But we're gonna talk about that in 1 second. We're gonna also talk about how your mouth can make you more money than your hands, people. So with no further delay,
that's right,
brother Isaiah.
Yeah,
we got a topic at hand, man. We're gonna get straight to him. We ain't gonna play with
Let's jump in. Like
this. Bam. The debate and the presidency. Isaiah,
I don't know. Did you get a chance to see the debate live, or did you watch any of it, man?
Hey, you know what? I did. I went out my way to watch that comedy show. I don't let them affect my life at all. But I had to go out my way to watch that, man, because I knew it was gonna be a situation. And unfortunately, how do you have to mute mics and remove crowds for people that's about to be the president? What's really going on?
I mean, that's the crazy part all by itself, right? Controlling the whole verbiage of what's coming across the plate. Man, one thing I did like, I got an opportunity to smile. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I got an opportunity to smile. There was a lot of comical stuff going on. And one of my things I really pulled out is the fact that I just kept hearing.
Did you say fact?
The fact. Yeah. So but personally, think about it, man. Like we're in a tough place, man. We're in a tough place, and I think it's a very controversial subject. There's a lot of things that was weighed out on, man. They talked about the age of the presidents, their competency, their ability to be able to operate. And one of the things Trump kept talking about, he's like, I took an exam. I took these tests and I scored very high and really high,
Yeah.
And then they went in. The funny part is they went into this battle about playing golf, and I was like, is this the type of issue?
Exactly. What they got to do with the country and the.
Yeah, I was like, is this the type of issue? But EJ, check this out. Let me steer this thing a little bit because I took some notes, man, on some of these topics, and I just want to get perspective from anybody who jump in the chat and even yourself on some of these topics. But the biggest thing I leaned into was like the age, man. Like, you know how old Trump and Biden are, man? Like, we're talking 78 years old and 81 years old.
And if we add those together, I'm gonna need a calculator.
I'm just saying, like, so the average on the age alone is around 80 years old, man. So when we look at 80 years old and we look at where we are right now, and we take a look at what time frame they grew up in, you know what I'm saying? Because I always like to go back to the values, like how was I raised, how was I developed, and normally the times determine some of that for us. And but just look at the age real quick first. Almost 80 years old, and in the United States, just in the United States alone, we know that life expectancy for men is 76. So these guys, they done passed the cusp on the life expectancy, and they're talking about taking the most important. Yeah, these are the options. I just think that's
an amazing perspective, man. I mean, like in real life, they don't. I ain't gonna say nothing. We all on the clock, but
I'm just saying maybe we should like entertain younger presidents. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we should entertain the idea of younger presidents, individuals who understand what people are going through right now. Some of the exchanges that we're making, it doesn't take away the tribal information that our government has, right? Like they still got people who can support them with the information, help them make great decisions. We just gotta think about how healthy and where we are on the timeline, man. Like where are we at?
Well, and that's the thing, man. You know, we actually had a discussion about that at the barbershop. And first of all, people, y'all tap in. We want to hear y'all perspectives, man. Y'all can come in. We will bring y'all comments on the screen. If you really want to pop on, let me know. We'll send you that link.
One question. How old? I'm gonna throw it out there for anybody that's watching. How old should the president be? Like what's the max age? Like sometimes we got to revisit how we conduct ourselves, right? How we operate. So what is the max age that you, as a viewer or a voter, you know what I'm saying? What would you think should be the max age? Because we gotta really pay attention to that. We gotta pay attention to that.
We would like to hear y'all perspectives on any of these topics and all of these topics. How old? That's already a hell of a word. And this is real. And this is how old? No, you know what? We was talking about that, man. And honestly, I think the cutoff age should be 70. And that's still, you know, my dad is 86. I cut a couple of older guys' hair. Y'all know I am a barber and 23 years. But I got a couple of older guys. And, you know, we have a conversation in the barbershop. And honestly, I'm not saying that I don't think they could do a great job at 71. I'm saying at 71, you deserve to go sit down and relax.
Yeah.
You don't deserve all that stress. Because if y'all to notice, everybody that actually go in there with real intent to do some change and trying to figure something out, they come out, they come out gray haired and this and that. And certain people don't come out gray haired. And I'm just saying they gotta mean something. They ain't really in there stressing. And I believe at the age of 70, you relax, you deserve you to not have all that stress and so weight on your shoulders.
Yeah, and think about this, man. Like age is something that, you know, is naturally is protected, right? But this is the thing. We're talking about health and we're talking about ability. You know, for one of the most powerful offices in the world is what is communicated, right? Man. And so, you know, again, we have people in Congress that's supporting these individuals. They got the information, it's flowing, all cool. But then let's talk about this, because age is a factor. Age is a factor. I like to go to the values of a thing. We're in 2024, and let's think about 80 years ago. Where were we at 80 years ago? 1944. That's 1944. So 80 years ago, we're 1944, right? What was taking place in 1944? And I'm gonna start light. So 1944, and you may or may not know of this gentleman. His name was Tennessee Williams. He was doing a lot of different things with theater and playwriting and things of that magnitude. So he started creating a lot of visual things for families. He started creating a lot of visual things for the communities. And instead of us watching TV, because it wasn't a TV thing, we wasn't just in a TV set during that time. So we was watching plays, we was watching theater, we was going out to those things. And what it projected, one of the first things he rolled out, it had a play with a mom, a daughter, and a son. And the father had already bolted. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, I want you to think about like the environment that Biden and Trump, they grew up in. Like, so this was what was projected. We say that the television we watch is really influencing our children. The things that we access is influence our children. So I want to see some of the influences they had, right? And I want you to look at those, right? Look at those things that they were like engaging. And then on top of that, jazz. Jazz was a big thing in 1944. It started blowing up, like jazz and what's the other swing.
Yeah.
And I can't get too mad, you know what I'm saying? Jazz and swing, it's normally instrumental music. It has a lot of vibration work, and people were moving with each other, they were grooving with each other. So jazz and swing. So they had some pretty good things going on there. And then it was the time of World War II. So, you know, that can be a big influence on a childhood, right?
Of course.
I mean, me personally, I think if I'm growing up during the time where there's war, I think and they were probably definitely babies, but after those times, like 1945, when World War II ended and things like that, there was like perpetuated activity. Like people were doing things and the effects of it and all that other stuff. It started affecting people's lives. So they was growing up in a time where, you know, moms were working. You know, moms were working. Fathers had just came back from the war. Yeah, everything was swinging. It was crazy. So I posed the question like what are the values and why would, you know, these individuals, how are they making their decisions? Because people can change over time for sure, you know, but I tell people this all the time, like the way we were raised, the things we engaged in, it really cultivates our perspective on situations, circumstances, issues, and views that we deal with on a social basis. Another thing, coach, is this is one of the big ones, and one of the most controversial things that was transpiring in 1944: segregation and Jim Crow laws, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
It was there.
We want y'all to tap in now. If y'all listening, hey, don't just be listening now. Put some blah blah blah. We gonna
let us know.
Yeah,
let us know. So segregation and Jim Crow laws. Now it wasn't just happening; it was prominent. You see what I'm saying?
It wasn't just happening. For those that don't know, we need everybody to understand this.
It was active. It was highly active, right? It was happening. So the crazy thing is that if I'm growing up, because I had some family members growing up during that time, right? If I'm growing up during that time, your father was growing up during that time. You know what I'm saying? Those Jim Crow laws. Sure. 86 years old. He had those experiences. So if I'm growing up during that time, it's definitely shaping my perspective on how things function. And then, like, segregation alone does that. But then when we talk about laws and we talking about individuals as president candidates, you know, with views that may have been shaped by some of the laws that they grew up in, that was literally facilitating the whole environment that they were in, the whole community that they were in. See, that's what I'm thinking about. Like, what these individuals, 80 years old, on like collectively, we'll just balance it all out at 80 years old, 80 years back. They're going through Jim Crow laws. They're living lives, segregation. They're living lives, you know, with some jazz. They got theater going on, and it's projecting, you know, single moms taking care of their kids, and things in that magnitude.
A whole different environment.
I'm just saying, and like,
that could definitely. Y'all that's tuned in, we're talking about. Well, if y'all seen the debate coming on that, what y'all think about the debate? But we're talking about our two options right now, man. Our two options.
Our two options.
Isaiah, I just gotta hip these folks on, or we need to keep listening.
No, that's real.
By the way, y'all, this is the Money Machine Podcast season 2.1, and it's unloaded. Okay, my bad, brother. You know, sometimes I get
let's go.
A little crazy. But no, man, whole different environment. And we're talking about the candidates, y'all. Being in the 80s, you know, they have to have a whole different
the values. Their values, the value system. And I'm just asking, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm giving this information for individuals to, you know, get a picture of what was going on. World War II, segregation, Jim Crow, jazz and swing, theater, a lot of cultural things taking place in the United States. And these individuals were raised in these environments. So I believe that the influence of their decisions are based on a lot of those things. You hear Biden all the time. He's alluding to the 1960s. You're like,
and we ain't gonna just say you believe. We know that's how we operate as humans.
Yeah.
So it's for show.
Yeah.
Their perspective, their values are different. They're the things that I'm just talking about Liv. I'm just
it's real,
brother, because you got my wheels turning. I still got a wheel left. I got a little wheel left up there. It's spin every now and then. Y'all tap in, tune in, man. We're talking about the presidency. Like I said, we got a few topics we're gonna touch on. Project 21, LeBron and Son. What y'all think about LeBron and Son? We talking about COVID is back and some more, but right now, man, we're talking about our options.
Our options. And y'all chime in. Let us know. Like, out of the options, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, Isaiah. What are these the only two options, by the way? We ain't got no third or no fourth. What's 3 and 4?
Man, you know what?
Like seriously,
there's a lot of speculation out there, and they're talking about this was like a test run for Biden. This is the speculation. Like, I'm not giving you like this. It's speculation.
Test run for the president. Is that what we got going?
They were trying to see how. They was trying to see how he was going to fend, man. Somebody said on social media, I was listening to it. They said a fast lie is more effective than a broken up truth. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, well, I get what they were saying, because Trump, he was spitting out. They fact checked and they said Trump was spitting out.
He was shooting some fast ones.
They said he was coming off the hip real quick, and then
he was good. He good.
And then the truth that was coming out of Biden's mouth, everybody was like,
he was like a slow pump. He was like trying to get clean, and Trump over there shooting rapid fire lies.
Hey, he was lighting them up, and I was like,
what they got? What them things they got? Them youngsters got them guns these days.
You say what?
What them things? Them youngsters got them guns just go.
Oh man,
but that's what Trump had.
Extendos and all that other stuff, and
Trump had extendos. He had banana clips. And look, what's crazy after the debate, man? I watched a little something. Like I said, I had to watch that comedy show, and it was pretty saddening for the people that were discussing the debate. They immediately established, Trump lied the whole time, but Biden didn't look good. Now, really, that's what we're doing?
I'm just saying.
No, but you're right, my brother.
Yeah. So those are some of the things, man. Like the debate alone. I checked Facebook during the debate. I had to. I was like, what are people saying about this? And all I seen was emojis everywhere. I seen I'm tired. Like, I'm tired emoji. Like the mind blowing emoji.
You didn't see any exciting hooray emojis. None of them.
I didn't see any of those. And the funny part, like when I was listening to the takes of the parties that support these candidates, they all try, like they was kind of deflecting. They didn't want to say it was a good or bad stance, and they just kept on trying to say we had opportunities. I wish we would have went a little bit harder, or we didn't dunk the ball. So I heard a lot of that, but
and we're talking about the presidency here, y'all. It's the conversation we supposed to be having. Like, what kind of conversations are these? Like, really? Like, man, we're talking about.
So
we're talking about the president options, y'all. Like, these are the conversations. It wasn't the sexiest.
We talked about golf. Talked about golf.
Bigger than that, like.
And we was talking about how healthy we were, and we was, we was talking about that, and I like, see, man, as much as we say age doesn't matter, man, that was one of the first things they was leaning into. They were like, hey, are you able?
Yeah, man, me, I'm gonna sit back and
the wedding before the wedding.
Oh, my bad. We gotta come in. Wait now. Oh, bam. We on what they say now.
The wedding before the wedding said those supporters knew full well. They did. They did.
They did. Thank you, wedding before the wedding, for tapping in and yeah, it's I don't know. This is a weird.
They knew. They knew. EJ, they knew. They knew. That's why.
Of course, they knew.
They didn't want to.
Like, they don't. Only they knew. They still know.
Yeah, they don't want to be the first one to say it though. You know what I'm saying? And so they were put on the spot. Well, you know, and all those other statements that they use to kind of patch their language up. Man, I just thought it was crazy that we will literally project something that we don't believe to sustain in a position. You know, it's crazy.
It's rather disgusting, to say the least. Scary. I mean, it's like we're watching a football game, and we got two people on the field, and it's a competition between them, and we're talking about the airplanes flying by. Like, what is any of this conversation? Oh my God, y'all! And one thing I kind of realized, y'all, all of this is obvious. What's really going on? It seems to confuse us when we're like, how can they do this and how can they let this? People, let's stop trying to figure out the obvious. Wow, man, it's so in our face, Isaiah. It's so here that it blinds us. It's so obvious that it's confusing us. Let's not allow that, people. Because come on now, this. And say they were keeping it politically correct.
Is that even a term? Like, is it?
I don't.
No, I get what she's saying.
Doing with two people that's got an option to run the country. Not on the Money Machine podcast Unloaded. That ain't what we doing, Isaiah. See, because there's certain conversations that need to be had.
Yeah,
and that's what we're gonna do on this Money Machine. Y'all know it. Now we're gonna tell y'all.
That's what it's about.
I'm over getting crunk. We're gonna tell y'all how your mouth can make you more money than your hands, because we need y'all to understand that, and that's all a part of this solution to what we got going on, people. But
so politically correct. What is that?
You got to do this.
Politically correct. What is that?
What is politically correct to you? Wedding before the wedding, because
what is that?
I mean,
because man, I've seen people use that term, and I don't know. I don't exactly know what that means. Is it me just lying? You know what I'm saying? Because like most people, like when they say be politically correct, don't tell the truth. Like, because if I tell the truth, it's gonna rub somebody wrong.
It's gonna. But it needs to.
It's gonna lean.
Correct people. Hey, one thing, as long as you got genuine intent behind it. Oh man, you're supposed to. It's our obligation, people, to say. It bothers me too with celebrities, Isaiah. Some of them get in their position, they just they just bow down. No, man, don't hate people. It is our obligation. As long as you got genuine intent, stand on what you stand on. And politically correct is definitely one of those roses smell like boo hoo. It's one of them roses to cover up that boo boo.
Hey, so we got a next comment.
I mean, let's see what
air quotes.
Air quotes.
Saying it without saying it. Okay. Sugar coated. Syrup and cherries.
Syrup and cherries. All on top of.
I like that. I like that.
We gonna keep, I guess
this might be the best way. Trying to make it look good, right? Basically. Trying to make it look good. So saying it without saying it, sugar coating, syrup and cherries all on the top. Yeah, you know what? You know, kissing babies, like everything, all that other stuff. We doing all the good stuff in front of everybody, and then we doing behind everybody back. We doing all the crazy, unethical, making all these decisions that affect people in a negative manner. So I get it. You know, politically correct is presenting ourselves in a manner where it's acceptable, right? I guess that's where that all kind of funnels, is presenting myself in a manner where I'm socially acceptable. You know, I'm not attacking anybody. I'm not degrading anybody. I'm not beating anybody up. Let me tell you something. This thing of us not being able to communicate our feelings, our thoughts, our ideas is ridiculous. Like for me for you to feel like I'm infringing on your space by me communicating my feelings, my thoughts and ideas is ridiculous, because my perspective, insight, and my imagination is what brought me to a place of being a business owner. It's what brought me to a place of growing. And the same thing with other individuals who are influenced by information that other people release. And that's why it's important that we're able to communicate, you know what I'm saying, like in this fashion. So if I get to the point where like I gotta stifle my message and I can't tell you my views, but you can get mad if I do tell you my views. But if I get mad at your views, it's a problem. We got a problem. You know what I'm saying?
And we do. Because people in real life, all of that, everybody's perspective is a part of the collective solution. Yeah, right. And as long as we putting roses on boo-boo and cherries on top of bull crap, we're missing the point of life, people. We're failing our bigger mission here. And I think that I know that's when I test Isaiah to feel comfortable and bold enough to stand what we stand on with genuine intent and to be able to communicate that and to bring it to the table. Because without, I mean, what are we really creating, people?
EJ, I need your piece of the pie. That's what I'm telling. Like that's what you just said. Like my perspective, my insight, my imagination, that piece of the pie. I need that. Like your views, I would never be able to access them unless you provide them to me. So if I can get them, that's more information under my belt, meaning that I can make better decisions. Mm-hmm. And see, that's the problem. Like, I don't know if they don't want people to make good decisions or what. Like we gotta stop not utilizing all this information that we get, man. We got to make some good decisions.
Obligation, people, to communicate.
Yeah,
obligation. And let's realize what perspective means, people. That means you see an angle that's your angle. I can't see that angle.
Yeah.
So if I'm standing right here looking at something and it's something over here that I can't see, and we're collectively trying to create a situation that's mutually beneficial, I need your perspective. Like in your perspective is part of the solution. So people, we need y'all to realize it is our obligation to communicate, to stand on what you stand on. Stand on business. Y'all been saying it all this year. Stand on business.
Hey, so if you're here and you're taking a look at these topics we're dropping, we're communicating right now about the presidency and the candidates and things of that magnitude, but we got some amazing topics coming up. So make sure you chime in, give us your thoughts, your ideas, your perspective, because we need that so we can continue to grow and we can give you some of ours in exchange.
And that's what we're saying. We need all that, baby. All of that is your perspective is a part of the solution. So we want to hear y'all perspectives, man. Make sure to comment. Y'all make sure to follow the YouTube right now and chime in. Y'all tag somebody. Share something, y'all, because we could be having conversations that need to be had. And some folks just scared. No. We are communicators, people, and that's part of our mission. That's part of our purpose. That's part of our obligation. And the wedding before the wedding say it had to be some adopted politics. Had to be.
Had to be.
Who was it adopted by? Was it by Mr. Philip Drummond? Now the world don't move to the beat. Hey, you know how all the old theme songs to give us gems on life.
Gems. Hey, they were just saying it.
I don't know the word.
They were just saying it. It's no longer about right or wrong. The wedding before the wedding is out here like making some exchanges in the world, y'all. Like
we gonna need you pop on too, because we love this.
Yeah.
And your perspectives are man, that's what we're talking about.
Well,
when was it ever about right and wrong, unfortunately? Like when was the last real presidency?
Don't worry. I'll wait.
But anyway, we gonna skip that. That might be a long wait out there. I don't know we got that much time, baby. We gonna talk. We're gonna talk a long time. We don't know we got that much time.
Well, you know, right and wrong. It's become everything is gray in the White House. Everything is gray on Capitol Hill. It's gray up there now. Like yes is no longer yes. No is no longer no. When a bill is passed, it has all these sub bills and all that other stuff, all these different components that's stacked within it. They have a bill to lead off with, but then they have all these other things that's stacked in there. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of, and we're gonna get to some of that stuff in the next topic. You know what I'm saying? We got Project 25 coming up.
Right now. Hey, we got my partner Joey the Bull chiming in, and he always has a great perspective. We need you to be more in this thing, Mr. Joy. He say the thing is being politically correct doesn't have anything to do with hindering your message. It's about asking you to stay on message without the hatefulness. Okay, I like
without
that.
The hatefulness. Stay on message without the hatefulness.
The hatefulness.
Without the hatefulness.
That's a different perspective on that.
It is. So let me just bounce this with you then, Joey the Bull, because I don't know if I was like, you think about the message, like, hey, how did this individual perform on stage? I don't know how hateful it is just to communicate the truth. And that's where I'm standing. Like, are you communicating the truth? Like, let's not sugarcoat it. Let's be direct. Let's answer the question. And we saw a whole lot of deflecting at the debate. They wouldn't answer the question. Like, they were pushing it to the left and they was pushing it to the right. They would not.
Banging up there.
Man, dude, they would not answer the questions.
No, not about the country like they're supposed to be.
They had a conversation right before the 4th of July. That's what that was. Like, they was just sitting. Hey, we can get our
Kendrick and Drake up there for a few seconds.
Hey, you know what?
I ain't gonna say who Drake.
You know who said? They said Kendrick and Drake messed up things for future rappers. That's what I think they said. T.I. said it messed up the game for future rappers out there.
No,
but anyway,
you strengthen the game. It done something healthy for hip hop, far as I'm concerned. Y'all don't even attach that negative energy, but that was needed, baby. Ain't nothing like competition. It's gonna push you to your next level, and hey, it's gonna make somebody boy a few meal do, but it's also gonna push, like you say. What you say? We talking on truth and valid intent. Say that. It's gonna push the envelope where it need to be pushed.
Yeah, man. Just tell me what it is. Like,
without the hatefulness.
Yeah, give me the answer, man. I just want the answer. Answer the question.
Is there hatefulness in truth? Let's ask that question.
Is it? No, I don't think so. You can't like that. Hatefulness is it's something that we carry or utilize or weaponize or whatever the case may be. But the truth, like, you can use it. You can use everything as a tool, or you can use it as a weapon, right? You can use it as a tool or a weapon, but the truth is the truth. And everybody got to deal with it, regardless if we reject it or not. Like, if we accept it or not, the truth, we got to deal with it. Like, the truth is unchangeable. It happened. It's not a fact. So I like to talk about the truth and facts in the same communication, because a lot of people talk about facts and facts change, right? Facts fluctuate, but the truth, it remains the same. Like, either it happened or it didn't happen. Like either it is or it's not.
Facts change.
They change.
Truth gonna be the truth.
The truth gonna be the truth. Like, you think about it. It's a fact. When we look at we look at the census, if we look at the census every year, it's a fact that we have a certain amount of people counted every year. But that fact changed every year. Exactly. But it's a fact. And people utilize those facts to make decisions, right? And then we have the truth. And that don't change. That don't change.
Okay, well, we got win before the win to say the truth still makes us free.
That's right.
Okay.
It liberates us.
Got Joy the Bull say, no, these are two separate subjects. Often the issue is most of us don't understand the concept that two things can be true at the same time.
Like what? Okay. Give me an example. I would like to. I mean, like, of course, hands up, hands down. Of course, two things can be true at the same time, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a lot of things out there, but I want to know his example. I want to know exactly what Joey is alluding to with this statement. Two things can be true at the same time. I want to know. Like, I really do. And I want just a little bit of clarity, if you don't mind.
Clarity, I like that name. I go by name Clarity Coach EJ. Y'all know that. This is my boy Isaiah, Mr. Unloaded. And that's how we got the Money Machine podcast. Unloaded. We done reloaded and unloaded.
Let's go.
Baby. We just getting started.
Yeah.
This is the first topic. Like I say, we got a few topics, y'all. We want to know what y'all know about LeBron and his son. We got to talk about how COVID is back, which it ain't never went nowhere. If y'all see me, y'all know I wear my mask. I've been wearing my mask. We gonna ask the question: did y'all get that vaccination? How did that work out? I'm just curious. No, I'm saying I'm serious. Don't be laughing.
Hey, no. You tickle me sometime, Clarity Coach EJ, man. Like, so, and listen, the joy, I'm strengthened by the joy. Like, I come in pretty strong because of it. But this is the thing, though. Like, one of the things I always talk about, again, when I say, truth and facts, and always want to lean into it. See the wedding before the wedding. Want to know too.
Yeah, we just want a little clarity, brother Joe, and then we gonna see where we at with this situation on our two candidates that is 80 plus, and that I don't know how concerned they are about the country. I don't know.
Hey, listen, you know what? The debate showed a lot.
Have good intent, man, but at this point,
they was in the backyard in the chairs, and they was talking to each other one-on-one before the cookout on July 4th. I'm just saying, we was talking about golf, right? We was talking about our weight. We was talking about our IQs and how smart we were and things like that. It was nothing. I'm talking about it was nothing to do with these subjects. And then every now and then we'll throw some in and out, but man, we was just off track. So I'm with you, EJ. Like, how concerned are they with the country? And look, that's a valid question to ask after watching a debate like that. I think there's more people who got that same question, right? Who want to answer to it.
I think all of us did, because that was
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, like I said, we got more topics coming up. We finna talk this Project 2025. Project 2025. I don't know if y'all heard about that. It's rather concerning. I haven't done all my research, so I need y'all. I need y'all to tell me what y'all think about it, what y'all done gathered, what y'all done heard. I was in the barbershop yesterday. I'm a barber, and the topic came into play. Matter of fact, we're gonna bring it up. We're still waiting on Joey though to give us a little clarifications on these two truths. But like I say, this is a topic, y'all, and we ain't switched up yet. I'm just saying that.
Hold on.
Wait. No, we gonna look. You ready, huh?
We got some heat.
Let me bring it up, man.
We got some heat. Let's see it.
We gonna bring this back. Project 2025. What y'all done heard about it? You can read it, Isaiah. Come my eyes on it.
All right. The debate was absolutely devastating for both parts. But regardless of age, only one candidate had absolutely no intention to run on policy or legislation. So yeah, hey, listen, you know what? It was devastating. And I think the majority of anybody who watched it believes that. To be honest, I haven't came into contact with anybody who don't believe that was a devastating debate. There are candidates on policy and legislation, but I think they both playing the game. Like we've created a system here in the United States where you can use policy and legislation however you want to now. Like, and this is the controversial part of it, is because it don't matter if you want to use what we got now or if you want to develop something for yourself later. That's exactly where we are right now. And the Project 2025 is kind of alluding to that. Like, it's telling you, like, hey, we might have some in place right now, but looking forward, we can kind of manipulate this thing. We can influence it. We can push it in a different direction. And so, they're like, so I agree that, like, I watched Joe Biden. Joe Biden had more factual communication. There was a lot of stumbling and rumbling and all that other stuff, but it was some facts laid out there. He talked about the things that he's been working on, but he said a whole lot of I. And I think he had a whole team that was working with him. And, you know, it became a bat about what I can do and what you can do versus what we need as a country. And so really, I think we have to kind of take a look at that and, like, dial back a little bit, man. These are the candidates right now. Do we have other options? EJ asked that question. There are some other options, I believe, that's out there. I don't know how well these parties are going to utilize their options, but there are some other options out there. I didn't do all the work, but man, we had some different candidates.
We got other options. How is this the Super Bowl that's forced on us to watch? Like, what's really? I'm just saying, I know what's going on. So I'm saying, like, why? Come on, people. Like, we gotta.
We were still playing a majority rule game, man. Like, we watched the polls for the Democrats. We watched the polls for the Republicans, and these are the people. These were the people champs, man. Like, unfortunately, when we look at the debate, we like, man, this was my champ. This is who I selected, right? People probably questioning their thought process right now. Like, did I really do that? Or you might have individuals who's like, it don't matter what's said. I'm going this way anyway.
So what you need to tell me is, we gonna broadcast the Super Bowl, even though all these teams are still in the runnings to get to the Super Bowl. I'm just saying, some of this stuff is obvious. what we have to do. What we
they the same team.
The who?
They the same team. They the same team.
Oh, okay.
Like so.
Thank you.
You know.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. We gotta be real about the obviousness, y'all, and do what we have to do to take care of us.
Yeah. That's on the granular level, man. Like
they not like us.
Grassroots, hitting the ground running, making the impact we can.
Yeah, y'all. So the debate, the presidency. Where do we go from here, y'all? Where do we go? Where do we go from here?
Good question.
What you got to say here, brother?
Where do we go? We gotta operate with. Realistically, we don't have to have other candidates. I mean, we don't have other. You know,
brother Isaiah, can you get up in there right quick and get a run? You think you can get in there, brother? Think that?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I thought about. So let me be honest. I thought about running for president. About what was it? About 2.5 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, I thought about running for president about 2.5 years ago, and the reason was, I was like, man, we gotta change some things up, right?
Exactly.
We gotta flip the coin a little bit.
I might run one of these days,
We gotta do something a little different, right?
Oh, and so, man, hey, one thing about me, y'all know I'm gonna say what needs to be said, and I really wouldn't. I'm gonna try to keep the D word out. It ain't that hard, but I don't really want to give about what, because once again, it's our obligation.
Think about. I mean, look, there's a lot going on out there, man. There's a lot that's going on, and we didn't get one viable answer. Like, I mean, we had a few different, things we could pull from it, but we didn't have one viable answer to the issues that we're facing and some of the things that everybody's highlighting on the news. Like, so, and the things that are affecting my life and my family's life and my community. And maybe the communities of individuals who's watching this, they weren't touched. Like, where are we at? When individuals who are supposed to be representing the people aren't even touching the issues that are affecting the people in a sense. So that's a big one. That's a big one.
That was It's pretty saddening and obvious, people. And like I say, I hope y'all ain't really ever been waiting on the presidency to save you. Y'all ain't been doing that. Y'all been doing it for real. I wouldn't
Listen,
advise that, y'all.
It's happening. It's happening out there, man.
There's people out there believing and they gonna help them, Isaiah. That's what you're
telling me. Listen. It's a basic human trait, right? You got leaders for a reason. Like, let me. Like, this is real. There's people who assume the role of leadership, and there's people who assume the role of supporting leaders. And that's exactly what you're looking at. You see the people who support the leaders, and they believe in their stance, and they believe in their message. The idea is really what's floating around and living a little bit longer than the individuals who take those roles. And so when you talk about, hey, am I looking for a president to save me? Not necessarily save me, but they're looking for them to represent who they are, what they're doing in the community, and how it can move them forward. And so I think what people really got to realize is that you have options prior to a 4-year election. You know what I'm saying? You have options. Exactly. You can make decisions prior to that. There's councilmen, there's city councilmen, there's governors, there's judges. Yeah, it's a whole lot of different places you can you can vote, and you can change the trajectory of your environment, your community, by helping someone who has those ideas and put them in place right there where you are. You see California, you see Texas, you see different states who's putting things in place where the government really can't fight them too hard. They like, hey, we got this set up for the people that's in our community, in our state, and this is how we're gonna conduct ourselves. And it's something out there, man. There's a lot. It's intricacies out there that a lot of people don't know about. A lot of people don't know about.
And I agree, man. But I would also like to speak to them people that's really, really like me. I would like for them to, I support leaders, but I'm not holding my breath on them to help nothing going on in my situation. So it's a thin line, people. Ain't nothing wrong with supporting leaders. That's great. You know what I'm saying? Leaders need supporters, but people,
it's what we do with the information we get. Like,
it's what we say. We do have to do better on getting out to these polls, people, to vote for these folks that you know what I'm saying, that are
that align with our values. Or, like if you got a stance, and man, you're not going to hit 100% in this, right? Baseball players, you're not batting 1,000 with this. Like, there's not going to be an individual who stands at a political stage or podium and literally represent everything that you want out of a leader. It's just not going to happen, because it's politics, and politics is a wishy-washy. Yeah, there you go.
Hey, y'all tuned into the Money Machine podcast. This is season 2. I know it. Brother Isaiah, let's take a quick break and let's tell these folks quick little something about yourself, brother. You are Mr. Unloaded, and together we had to put this thing together, y'all, because y'all know we are two brothers that believe in communication.
That's right.
And
That's right.
I understand it's our obligation, and it's everything, y'all. But anyway, quickly something about yourself, Isaiah. Well,
hey, listen, man.
How you get on the screen?
Listen. Unloaded,
after
right?
This, we're going to switch this topic, y'all, to Project 2025. If y'all heard anything about this, we're going to hear y'all perspective. Y'all can tap in live on YouTube, baby. Yeah.
Hey, first of all, just want to say thank you all.
Yeah.
Thank everybody that's been engaging.
Pop your so-and-so on the screen. We can also bring you on. If you want to be on any of the future shows, we will bring you on personally and let you show that face. You hear me?
Yeah,
but brother, tell me a little quick something about yourself, and we gonna wrap this topic up. And we're gonna get to Project 2025, because there's more that needs to be discussed here, people. And y'all know the Money Machine podcast, we gonna teach y'all real generational wealth, and it starts with these conversations, people. Yeah, generational wealth it starts with don't get me started, but it's a mindset. It's way deeper than that money, and it equals money, y'all. It's our spiritual obligation to create generational wealth, and my bad, I said.
No, you good. You good. Hey, listen, we're passing this again. We are individuals who believe in communication. We understand that there are 2 receptors and 2 responders in the process. And if a receptor is down or a responder is down, communication is not happening. So we want to make sure that we are engaging. Thank you to each and every individual who have been sharing their thoughts on the subjects that we're speaking on. And let's keep going. Let's keep doing it. Of course, he want me to introduce myself. I'm Isaiah Rucker Jr. I'm the proud founder and CEO of Unloaded LLC, coming in partnership with the Money Machine podcast. Just coming in and helping people unload, unpack, unlock, unveil every attribute and ability that you already possess for success. And look, we want you to communicate your perspective, your insight, your imagination. We're going to help you unload that. And we're going to talk about some real life issues and views. And we're going to give you some real gems to make that bag, as my guy, EJ said.
We already got it, people. We're already it. And like you say, you already got it. You are already it. He finna help you unload. We're going to help you unload. Y'all feel free to tap in. We got other topics. We're gonna talk LeBron and son. We need some sports people, man, because I don't watch sports. Y'all know I ain't got time for all that. So we need some perspectives on how y'all feel about LeBron and his son. We gonna tell y'all how COVID is back, and we got proof is back. Oh, we got proof, people. I got a whole little list of people that's saying it's back. I'm a barber. It ain't went nowhere, people, and y'all gotta know I heard conversations that y'all might not hear. And we're gonna talk about all this. Brother Joey say, I'm so grateful that you guys are bringing awareness to this subject, because we have to stop this agenda, and we do. And we do. Thank you too, Brother Joey. That's what I'm saying, man. I know you got perspectives, brother. And like you say, everybody's piece of the pie is the pie.
The pie.
We appreciate you, brother, at all times. I appreciate you personally. I love you and always shown. We go way back. I'm one of my partners out, Isaiah.
That's what's up. Well, Joey, thank you, man. We really appreciate it, man. And your weigh-in is adding value to this podcast. Love the vision. Absolutely. So, look.
Man, before I say love this vision, and we love your perspective. We love your vision. You obviously have a vision to even be tuned into this.
Absolutely.
Project 2025, Isaiah.
Project 2025. Look, man, listen.
A little something for y'all that don't know Project 2025. Like I said, I haven't done
all. Hold on. Before you play it, because this is what I ran into. This is what I ran into before you press the button. This is what I ran into. If you're just Googling Project 2025, or you just looking it up, on the surface, man, it looks it looks pleasant to many people. Like it looked pleasant because when I first engaged this topic, man, it was talking about tax cuts, trying to stimulate the economy where people can spend money. It was talking about health reform, and I was like, okay, I don't know too much about that, but I might have to lean into that a little bit. And it was talking about social issues, and I knew that was going to be a spicy subject. And then it was talking about environmental, work and how policy and how we're going to conduct ourselves. So I'm like, okay. Like it sounds good on the surface, immigration, gun rights, right? And I was like, okay, let's dive into this and take a look at it, and then this video.
Oh, I love that she did that. Hi again, everybody. It's 5 o'clock in the East. No, it's not a game, and this is not a drill. Project 2025 is their plan. It is serious. It's in writing. It's public. It is a chilling approach to running our federal government that got all the more chilling after the Supreme Court granted Donald Trump absolute immunity. It's the plan that Trump would implement on day one should he prevail in the November election and end up back in the Oval Office.
I don't know what y'all gathered from that, but Project 2025 seems to be a topic that we need to dive deeper in, people. And want to hear y'all perspectives. Y'all haven't heard anything. Like you say, Isaiah, it look real good on the surface.
Yeah.
But it's obviously something deeper going.
So EJ, man, it's 920 pages. How much information can you fit into 920 pages? The largest book I've read has not been that big, man. Like, I mean, well, I got the Bible. I read that. There's a lot of there's more pages in there, but like other books that I read just on consumption basis is not even that close. So what was in there? What was in that package?
What wasn't in there?
Yeah, so listen, I'm gonna dive into just like the overview of it. They said it's a playbook, right? They said it's a playbook for the next Republican president. That's what they said. It's a playbook. It's a playbook, and it's a playbook to provide the executive branch more power, right? Meaning that they can do almost whatever they want to do. If we talk about what happened at the Supreme Court, right, and granting immunity and things like that to presidents, like you think about that. Hey, it's free game. Do whatever I want to. I can pursue how I want to pursue. I can act and operate how I want to act and operate. And ultimately, I'm good because I'm in office and I'm making these decisions on behalf of the United States of America. And there's a lot of variables at play here. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of variables at play. And within that playbook, they're talking about making this shift. Like this is the part right here. They're talking about shifting laws, policies, regulations. They're talking about shifting that bad boy within 180 days. 180 days. That's 6 months. You see what I'm saying? They're talking about like hiring the right people to support the agenda, and they got it's so intricate. Like it's so intricate, and they're talking about like she's talking about.
How many pages you say?
900. I think it's over 920 pages. 920 pages
of agenda.
Hey, listen, it's a playbook. It's telling the next president. If you look into the chat. Let's jump into the chat before I jump into this. Like if you look at the playbook, they said the playbook is telling the next Republican president how to leverage the whole Congress, like law and all that other stuff, hiring people. They got this process, like they got it all detailed out just to push whatever agenda that they're going to push.
Leverage people. That is a good word, but when used,
go ahead,
for wrong intent, I don't think leverage is a good thing.
It's a weapon. It's a weapon. It can be a tool or a weapon, right? I tell man, listen,
a terroristic weapon. I don't know if we can say that only. My bad. I don't want to get us cut off. I don't know if we can say them words on the show. I said.
Jeez, man, what are you doing over there?
Yeah, I'm tripping. My bad. YouTube, and Facebooks and things. My bad. They want to make a Republican a king. I think that kind of been a long time. And this is old plays, old tricks. I don't see it's really disgusting to me that these are even the realities, the conversations that has to be had, people. Y'all know we don't mind having them, though, and we got plenty more coming, y'all. This is just the first episode of the Money Machine Podcast, season 2.1. I know that. So we got plenty of upcoming conversations, y'all. We know to get to conversations, to get to conversations, you gotta be able to get solutions. You gotta have conversations, and we don't mind doing it. Yeah. Nah, we don't mind doing it. Here, somebody gotta do it. And right now we're talking about Project 2025, people. Y'all tap in. We can bring your comments on the screen. Y'all ever feel froggy and want to leap on the show? Let us know.
Yeah. So Project 2025.
My bad. Don't mind.
Project 2025, right? I look at a previous message right there. Biblically speaking, we chose kings, right? We chose kings. We vote people in based on what we want, right? That's what it seemed like, right? That's what initially, that's how it was supposed to be. Self-governance is about to be on the rise. So this is the thing. Joey the Bull just said they want to make a Republican king, right? The power, the balance, this Project 2025 is set up to throw the balance off. You know, you got the three branches, right? Judicial, legislation, so we got all those branches. We got our three branches, and our three branches are in place for balance. It's supposed to be a balance. So if the executive branch began to drive more authority to themselves, right, it's going to throw the balance off. And so it doesn't matter if we have a Congress, right? It doesn't matter if we have a judicial system. This individual will just make a decision, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Executive decisions. And it is what it is. Like, we seen Trump do it quite a few times while he was in office. Just making the executive decisions. Just sign them. Hey, bow. That one, bow. That one. And we see most presidents, they don't take so much action in that capacity, but this is the thing. They have that ability, they do have that ability. And if they add more power to that, then we can see a Republican king. That's what that Project 2025 is. That's why everybody's like, hey man, let's stop this thing. There's a lot of controversial things. I think what happens is, like, they write bills, they write these explanations, and they do a lot of this stuff, man, to kind of cloud. Like, on the surface, it looks nice. Some of the stuff that they talked about prior to you opening it up and reading it, right? When you read it, you're like,
pages? Read what? How many pages?
920 pages. You open this thing up and you start reading. You're like, what is this? And that just blatant, man, like wide open. Like, it is what it is. This is what we want to do. You know what I'm saying?
And so they run plays when you got a playbook. These are plays that's about to be ran.
But let's be honest, EJ. Some of these plays were already in effect. We just now seeing the book. Yeah. Like, you wouldn't put this open. You wouldn't make this open unless it was possible, unless there was a possibility, or the probability has risen so high that you've become confident that this play would work, right? So that's why a lot of people, this is alarming to a lot of people. Taraj, she said that people were going to be like, it's going to be illegal to be homeless. I read a little bit into that, and it talked about, looting and things in that magnitude, right? It talked about like the free space and all that other stuff. Like, people, like, think about how individuals, how many people who are homeless right now, and then us, like, in a depression, recession, whatever you want to call it, people losing their jobs day to day, people not having the money to eat, not having the money to pay their bills, not having the money to sustain where they're living, more people going to the street. And then if there's a plan to capture all these individuals and put them in the system where you can get free labor out of them, you see what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of diabolical things that can transpire out of this Project 2025. And I'm not saying that I know everything in detail, because I haven't read all 920 pages. I'm just saying that there's some things that look good that will cause some people to say, okay, I'm going with it because I'm not reading the 920. You know what I'm saying? And then there's some things inside the 920, if they read it, they'd be like, I'm not going with it. but they won't give it. Like they're not going to give you all of it at the same. Like they're not going to give it all to you and say, "Hey, here's everything." No. And that, I think we need a more transparent
920 some pages. Hey, you know what? Hey, y'all, we can chuck them 920 pages in ChatGPT and get to the bottom of it.
920.
We ain't gonna bring that up. We're talking about Project 2025, people. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're not nowhere close to done. We got a few more topics, y'all. Make sure to follow, subscribe, comment, share. Yeah. Hey, man, we're gonna have some conversations that need to be told and talked and said and repeated and all that type of stuff. We're gonna dive into conversations, y'all, that lead to solutions. Y'all know on the Money Machine Podcast, we teach generational wealth, and it starts with these conversations, y'all. It starts with mindset. We is gonna tell y'all how your mouth can make you more money than your hands.
Yeah.
But until then, we talking Project 2025. What are y'all perspectives?
Yeah, I would like to
appreciate the people tapping in because
I would like to know more. Like, I would like to know more about what everybody's thoughts are on this project, because let me be honest, I'm not the expert on it. I just went and got a little bit of information because I think it's important to be competent on things that you talk about. At least the information that you put out there. And let me be like, Project 2025 got a lot of stuff. I've seen so much stuff going on. Like, I've seen crazy stuff. We got a new comment come in. It says, he is correct. It started with demolishing Roe versus Wade. So, there's a lot pinned to that. And I think a lot of people think, hey, man, this is going to be the pivotal point right here. Roe versus Wade is going to be pivotal point. It's going to change a whole lot of things in this whole run. Right. And so think about that. Think about all the different things that have been transpiring, because like we have a lot going on, and sometimes it's tough to slow down and see like what some of these lawmakers are doing. Some of these politicians, the people that are supposed to be representing your city, your state, right, your country. Sometimes it's hard to slow down and do that. We're not necessarily sitting down at night watching the news like we used to. We got social media for that. And then there's a lot of information that comes across social media, and we don't fact check it very well. And it's kind of hard sometimes because now every platform got facts. You know what I'm saying? Every platform got facts. So you kind of got to really look at things based on your value stance, right? What you have right here. What's the genuine intent behind my actions, my attitudes, my behaviors, the activities, the choices that I make? And man, if we look at this Project 2025, man, I heard people say that they're talking about deporting hundreds of thousands of people from the United States. I heard people talking about they're planning on doing, it's illegal for people to be homeless. I heard them talking about dropping Social Security. Like, if you got a parent that's on Social Security, I heard them talking about taking that away just so, it's a money game. I heard them talking about gun rights. Gun rights, It is what it is. We all supposed to have those. Immigration. I waited and I was talking to my wife about this immigration thing. And I know this is another touchy subject for people, but I talk about this immigration thing. If somebody's here,
touch it, brother, touch it.
I think it's important, that we go through, we go through the proper channels, right? But this whole idea, that we didn't have all the stuff in place necessary to control our borders and stuff like that, and then we want to punish the people that made it over here. They're obviously leaving something for something better, right? So we got to make some choices. But think about uphauling everybody out. How let's go back. Just think about the debate. You talk about losing black jobs. Have you seen all the have you seen all the videos?
You got one of them black jobs you can loan me?
Hey, man, think about it, man. Think about how all the videos. I've been watching some of my Hispanic friends, man, that I follow on social media, man. I seen one where a lady, she worked for Amazon, black lady worked for Amazon. She had a package, and the Mexican fellas, they was working on the fence, and they saw the lady with the package, and they put the hammers down and took off running towards her. She dropped the package. She took off running. They running like, black job. Let's get that black job, because everybody's like, what is a black job, right? A lot of people are asking that question.
Truth comes out. The truth speaks, people, and black jobs.
Yeah.
Hey, if y'all watching this broadcast, this podcast afterwards, be sure to comment, y'all. We're gonna come back and reply to those comments and take care of those too. So we appreciate y'all tuning in live, and we would love y'all tuning in live. But if you're watching this after, still comment, man. We want to hear your perspectives on these things. Yeah. My boy Joey said again, he's correct. For years, Republicans have wanted to do away with Social Security. Even when Trump was president, he tried to do away with the VA.
Yeah, that's what and that was another thing. And they
desperately want to do away with education.
Yeah, so that's exactly what Biden was alluding to, and he was like, "Man, y'all was coming after Social Security." When he was like, "What you talking about?" And then think about this: they want to do away with education. Why? Answer, like if this is the plan, right? If this is the plan to do away with education, why would they do that? Like, we already see that people want to do away with TikTok. Like, we got access to a lot of information on social media. We got a lot of access to information on YouTube, all these different platforms, and that information causes us to operate differently. We make different decisions. We operate at a higher level now, and that's threatening to a government, right? That's threatening to how, if I had control. So if I take the education away from you, I have control. What I tell you is the truth. What I tell you is the answer. What I tell you is how things go. And that goes into a dictatorship, right? That goes into those ideas that, hey, look, we no longer have the decision-making sanctity that we used to have. Like, we should be able to make the decisions for ourselves, and now other decisions are being made. But think about it, though. Education is important, but I think we probably do need some education reform, because some of these places are not operating at the level necessary for our children to get the education they need. Like, I think people saw this coming a long time ago, where they were literally pipelining our generations, right? They were pipelining them to be like the workers and to be individuals who just kind of like don't oblivious to what's going on. And then other folks saw it, and they put their kids in these schools. Like, they started creating the private schools and all the charters and stuff like that to allow another level of education, so they won't be subjected to like this minuscule level. My brother, he worked in Houston, Texas, right? He was working in Houston, Texas, the dean of students. And I was doing homeschool with my daughter, and I was like, these are third grade words that my daughter are doing, and versus the eighth graders and stuff like that he was dealing with. And the third grade words were more complex than the eighth graders from at home school than it was in the public school system. And it was very disgusting to look at, right? It was like, what in the world? Like, that was crazy. So you think about some of this stuff, the education system needs some reform. It needs a whole lot more attention. And it do come with some financial responsibilities, right? You got to add some money. I look at the contracts and all the money that they have for different pots that they'll give the education and school systems to utilize for development and stuff like that. And then I'm like, well, why won't you just really repurpose that money and make it effective versus, just handing out government money to stimulate businesses? Of course, we want the business and stuff like that to happen as part of the economy. I got my business. It's a win, right? Yeah. But it's important. Like, if we want our children to operate at a high level, we're talking about the next generation taking over the country and taking over the businesses and our communities, we really got to make a decision on like what information we feed our, like, and whether the information is going to be useful. There's a lot of information I did not use. Yeah. Like, I got a master's degree in business administration, and there's still a lot of information in that me going through that process that I don't use. Does it help me think differently? Yes, I can say that. Prospectively, I have different perspectives because I was exposed to new information. But that's the same thing our children got to have. That's the same thing.
They do. And people, with that being said, let's realize consuming information is our obligation. Like, the information is here. The information that will push this wheel towards where it needs to be is here. And it is our obligation as adults, some of us, to get this and to pass it to our own seeds, if nothing else, people. If you sitting back and not intentionally being intentional about your environment, the information you're consuming, the people you are around, man, hey, oh, they love you. They love you.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And let me ask this though.
Wow.
Yeah, you can read that out there.
So wedding before the wedding.
Question here that we want y'all to ponder and to.
This might be. It's a little heavy too. Like, wow, wedding for the wedding.
How can this agenda be overturned? Is a vote still valid? Can voices and values really make a difference, people?
Yeah. So one question at a time, right? Let's jump.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot
to unload
and unpack.
Let's jump into it. Let's do it. So how can this agenda be overturned? So one, you got to be aware of it, right? So awareness is valid. It's important to have awareness. So if you're not aware of what's going on, it's definitely important. Yeah, pay attention and then go educate yourself on it if you can. I think everybody has the opportunity now to access it, and it's a public record, y'all. Like, it's public, so you can go get the document information, and you can read the information and determine how you want to move. So collectively, man, like, majority necessarily still rules within a democracy, and that's the big factor right now, because even if they get a president even if there's a president that's Democrat or Republican, let's say the Republican get the candidacy, right? They get the seat and they become the president. They still have to work that agenda out, and that means that they're going to run into some roadblocks, man. They got some work to do, but they've been working. And somebody said the Democrats just been getting outworked. That's what they were saying. Like the Republicans are outworking the Democrats, and that's kind of what they're saying. And so, is a vote still valid? Yes, because the thing is that you can still vote you can vote at the level, at the ground level. You can vote at the national level. There's still votes that are valid that can sway things left and right. But ultimately, the thing is that we have to really understand who we are. Like, we still have our own sovereignty as individuals, right? To make decisions for ourselves, and we got to make sure we hold on to that. And we can't let that go, whether it's taking a shot, injection, whatever the case may be. We can't let that go. And we can't let anybody coerce us with information. You can't let people force you into that position to take those turns. So
be careful, y'all. I don't mean to cut y'all. Y'all know this is the intranet, and we all got the capability to stand on top of our mountain and shout what we want to. And there's a lot of people don't believe that. And if you're not intentional about the information you consume, a lot of times you're hearing some of that shouting, and yes, it's going to create your perspective, your beliefs.
So ear gate, eye gate, you know what I'm saying? What you expose yourself to, and then we got to make the best decisions for the people. Baby. Yeah. So last question you have: can voices and values really make a difference? They always make a difference. Like and that's why me and EJ here right now. We understand that your voice will make a difference, and your voice, if it's supported by values with genuine intent, man, come on, man. Like, it's
one thing I realized, brother Isaiah. Truth gonna always outweigh. Truth is gonna outweigh negative energy all day long, people. Regardless. And a lot of times that negative energy is it's going to reveal the issue at hand, and truth gonna take over, baby.
Handle it.
Yeah. So it's our obligation to stand on truth, to communicate, to consume information. You are what you eat. You become what you consume. What are you consuming?
Yeah.
What are you intentional about?
Yeah.
Those two words right there do a lot.
Yeah. Because it moves you. What you consume moves you, and what you're intentional about moves you. Because guess what? Whatever you're looking at, that's where you're going. Whatever you're looking at, that's where you're going. And so when I talk about people's dreams, their goals, their aspirations all the time. And I say, man, you got to look at the right things. And you get enough people to look at the right things, then you can definitely make movements. And that's why, I say your voice is still it can still make a difference. That's why we're here. That's why I say values. They can still make a difference. We make decisions based on our values. Therefore, we don't feel bad when we have to do something.
Oh my God, yeah, I don't know.
Based on our decision. What happened? I hope there's no freezing.
Oh, they trying to freeze us. We must be saying something, Isaiah. They trying to get us, Isaiah. Hey man, whoever y'all is, that ain't gonna stop nothing, man. That ain't gonna stop nothing, baby.
Hey, we making it happen.
Gave us the internet. Y'all done gave us some platforms to consume some information. Y'all done gave us a platform to spread this vibration. It ain't gonna stop us. Y'all make sure to comment y'all perspective. Make sure to follow the YouTube, y'all. This is just episode 1, maybe season 2.1 of the Money Machine podcast. We gonna take this last little thing. We finna switch subject, Isaiah, because
let's do it.
They not like us. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me see what my boy Joey saying before we tap up out of this one.
Yeah, let's go.
You can read.
That's true.
And a lot of words, like them 900 some pages. I might not read that.
That's true and not true. Republicans have always had great messaging, and Democrats have always been terrible at it. But when it comes to actual accomplishments that affect everybody's day today, life, Democrats do way better for the country. Funny enough, Trump himself used to say this. Like, I say this, y'all. Like, I think, to be honest, man, I think there's good people on both sides, man. Like, there's, let's say, decent people on both sides, and the issue that's happening is that they're coming together. They're not coming together. That's the biggest issue. Like, I think some of them get so firm on their beliefs, and which is necessary, man. Like, I'm firm on my beliefs. Like, I'm anchored by what I know. And I have experiences that they have never experienced. Some of them people have never experienced the life that we experience. But yeah, man, they do have strong messaging. Democrats, they have been known for doing a lot of things socially. But there's things that I can admire on both sides of the field. But like I said, man, a politician, when they get on stage, you're not going to bat 1,000. You're not going to get everything that you want out of a politician. No. And we got to be able to utilize our voices and our values to mitigate that, right?
Hey, like politics too, don't they? Politics. I think I heard that before.
Politics.
Get Solar Girl. Shout out to Get Solar Girl. She said, great information. So glad you kings are taking a Saturday to educate. Well, thank you.
Man. Let's go. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for joining the Solar Get Solar. And that's, hey, people, speaking of solar, that's part of our sovereignty, y'all. Speaking of crypto, man, don't fall for the quick money play, y'all. A lot of these are the pieces of the puzzle to our sovereignty. Yeah, we got way more power than we understand, and technology is God-given. So, Solar Girl, Get Solar Girl. We appreciate the love, the vibe, the mutual. The love is mutual. Thank you for tuning in.
Absolutely. Finna make a shift here shortly.
Yeah, be intentional about what you consume. I'm allowing this conversation to resonate in order for me to be intentional about my next move. Well, thank you. That's love.
Absolutely. Hey, that's game. We appreciate you.
And once again, y'all, we're talking about Project 2025. If you're just tuning in, man, if y'all ain't heard, y'all need to do some looking into this.
Yeah.
Because y'all know this is just crazy that any of this is even conversation that's needed when we're talking about two candidates, people. We're talking about our country. Like, it just bothers me that it's so in our face that we seem to be confused or just talking about conversation that ain't got nothing talking about do nothing else. Isaiah, I'm just saying.
Look, though. But this is the big factor, though. Like, we're having conversations because we understand that this, regardless of which way it goes, is going to affect us.
Yeah,
we know that. I know it can seem far away from you right now, but like the residual, like the impact, the residual impact that it make, and how it reverberates down to to state to state. We'll all see it, and it might not hit us directly, but it might hit somewhere near home, and we got to be prepared for it. And one of the ways we prepare is by communicating with each other, exchanging information and fortifying the heart and the mind to make the best decision possible. Project 2025, y'all. We finna move on from there and jump into maybe what LeBron and Son. Is that
we
what
gonna bring a little? We gonna switch it up, get a little light. We don't get too heavy on y'all now. And we gotta zoom in and zoom out. So this is the zoom out. What do y'all think about LeBron and his son playing in the NB to the A? I know some people don't appreciate this, Isaiah.
Yeah.
Some people don't appreciate this at all.
Listen, first of all, before we even jump on LeBron and Son, because arguably people have identified LeBron as the best basketball player of all time, with the most longevity, regardless of the fact that this guy is amazing, man. The guy's amazing. But my top three, before anybody asks the question, my top three in no particular order, it's going to be Kobe, Mike, and Bron, right? It's going to be those three, and those are always up in debate. I know, EJ, as a barber, you probably hear these conversations day over day over day. But let's jump into it. LeBron, man, dude is phenomenal. Dude, just like I would say the same thing about Kobe and Mike. This guy is phenomenal, and regardless of how anybody want to put it, I'm not an analyst. I'm not going to act like I am. I'm not going to drop LeBron stats on you. We might get somebody to do that later down the line.
I ain't gonna be able to do that either, y'all. Y'all know I ain't
gonna drop the LeBron stats, but I will say there's some trending going on social media.
Hey, social media. I don't watch sports. Y'all know I'm a proud bandwagon fan for the Dallas Cowboys. I would get off the bandwagon immediately. I was like, what it look like sitting on the bandwagon that's finna crash?
Don't do it.
No, I'm
don't
getting
do
off.
Don't do it.
I think this is
don't do it.
So with that being said, people, no, I did see a clip of LeBron James, y'all, and I don't watch sports, but wow, man, I've seen some clips, Isaiah, where it's like at least 7 or 8 different pictures, images of LeBron playing against the father and the father's son in NBA. There's been some other father son that made it to the NBA. I don't think they made it together, but to see this man killing the daddy, he was young LeBron, killing the daddy and killing the son 15, 20 years later, man, he was killing him in all the images.
Hey, look, I can't lie to you. It's funny, man. Right now, it seemed like I can remember when LeBron went into the NBA, and I was like, man, this dude seemed like a happy guy. He seemed like he enjoyed doing what he do, and the dude has made some great decisions in 20 years, man. So when I look at that dude, I'm proud of LeBron, man. I'm proud to see all the feats that he's accomplished, and man, people are still pulling stats off of his somebody put a stat off the Timberwolves. They had the Timberwolves stats in the playoffs and since 1989 or 86 or something like that, and then they had LeBron points in the playoffs, and LeBron has more points than the Timberwolves in the playoffs. I was like, what?
Did you say the Timberwolves?
I said, that's crazy. That's crazy.
If y'all got perspective on LeBron and son, some people don't like this. Some people is proud about this. Honestly, man, I love it. Yeah,
those two things that happen.
I love it. And it was some people that they say they feel like LeBron had something to do, some swaying power. Well, hey, he earned that, damn it.
Yeah, he do.
If that's what it is.
Man, he has some
I don't mean to switch thing. Mayweather. They say Mayweather ain't gonna do nothing but run. Well, catch him. Be prepared.
Catch him.
What's the conversation here, people? If LeBron has power to sway, come on, man. Y'all got to know that's magical. I ain't mad at that man for having. Man, come on, stop playing. You and your son in the NBA. I really wouldn't care if it was me and my son. I really wouldn't care about none of y'all. And obviously, he don't. But that's.
I would have did the same. I would have did the same if I got the ability to get my son in a position like that, man. Dude, that's crazy. And then not only just in the NBA, but on my team.
Yes. The little baby that you raised from a little bitty
JR Junior.
little dude that this little now he in the NBA. How y'all feel about this, y'all? We ain't gonna stay in this long because we got some more conversations that need to be heard.
Yeah,
we just take a little light.
Hey, but check this out though. Check this out. I do want to say this is that LeBron, my favorite team, all-time team has been the Lakers. And so I always followed the Lakers. Yeah. And from Magic up, I say Magic, then I say Kobe, because like that's really how I feel about it. Yeah. But Magic, Kobe, and Bron, you know what I'm saying? I watched that, man. And then to see a father-son duo. The question is Bronny capable, or is he even pro-level basketball player? That's what everybody's asking.
To ask some questions that need to be asked like that, Isaiah.
Hey,
no, you didn't.
Listen,
no, you didn't.
That's the question. Is Bronny capable of playing alongside his dad? Because this is the thing. I saw an interview with LeBron, and LeBron was like, I'm gonna paraphrase this. He said, I kind of felt regret, like I was kind of skeptical about giving my son my name because of my ability, and he got to come behind that. Those some shoes to fill. But you know what? I do gotta like tell. I gotta like if Bronny is watching this, Bronny Jr. If you watching this, man, I want you to know something, man. I'm a junior too, and you're still your own man. You know what I'm saying? You're still your own man. And so your dad is your dad, and the guy, he did some amazing things. It's gonna be hard if you're trying to live up to his standard. It's gonna be hard, but you already his son. You know what I'm saying? Hands down, you already his son. You don't have to live up to his stats. You don't have to live up to his style of play or all the hype and stuff like that. You just gotta be his son, and then you gotta play ball and enjoy what you do. Enjoy what you do, because behind all of the rigmarole and everybody saying he's not even college level basketball player and stuff like that, he got drafted and you didn't. A lot of people like is living in a space of hate.
Baby.
If your daddy can give you,
I didn't get drafted either, Isaiah.
You didn't?
I didn't.
Oh,
so he has been doing something right.
Yeah. Hey, but if my dad can give me an access, and then I come in and I take advantage of the moment, then I got it. So that's generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that he passed on. Me and my son both are Lakers. And let me tell you something, Bryce gonna come in and he gonna go hard.
Yeah.
Like Bryce.
That's generational wealth, people. Yeah, we're supposed to create leverage. We're supposed to create leverage to pass our seeds and our family. That's the whole point of being here. Regardless of how you feel, we are here to create leverage, to pass on people. And leverage, oh man, it's a lot. I don't know if y'all watch my YouTube channel, Isaiah, but I got a whole lot of videos over there teaching people how leverage is money. And leverage is a godly energy that we're here to create, people. So
yeah, man.
Whatever comes with you create leverage, it's stuff that does come with that because that's your purpose. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, man. And let's talk about that though, real quick. Hey, leverage is value. Leverage is value. And the reason why, if LeBron has anything to do with his son being in the NBA right now, is because he add value in that capacity. Yeah. And so don't get mad at another man's influence. Go get your own. Yeah. Go get your own influence, because guess what? You got it. You just gotta cultivate it. And LeBron, he cultivated his influence, enjoying what he liked to do, play ball. Yeah. Play ball. And so go eat.
The return of energy from creating godly situations is what we know as leverage, people. Yeah. Y'all have that opportunity. You gonna create some leverage, or you gonna sit here and cry about LeBron's son being in the NBA? What you gonna do?
Hey, listen. Hey, but look. Let's be real though. Let's be real. Like, there's quite a few people who are skeptical about Bronny and his ability to operate within caliber. Yeah, man.
Well, you know one thing I believe, Isaiah, and I know we were built to adapt. We were built to figure out.
Yeah.
And that once we're pushed to that level, Yeah, our greatness is just on the other side of unknown. And when we're pushed to that level, we gonna rise. And this man Bronny has done what's necessary to get here. I believe he gonna rise, personally.
Yeah, man. He got a good coach, man. He got his dad, and his dad level of commitment, his determination, like his.
And what are we expecting out of him realistically? Like, I hope we're, like you said, I hope we're not trying to compare him to LeBron.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he is a whole superhero.
Yeah, man. Like, dude, nobody like he's like one. Like when I talked about my top three, he's one of the three that I select. And think about this, man. That's out of thousands. Out of thousands, you still got thousands. This young man just now entered into the league, and we can't compare him to the top three in thousands. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, like that's a good question. What's our expectation for this gentleman?
Yeah, what is our real expectation, people? Y'all comment. What are your real expectations? Like for y'all that's unsatisfied or that's saying this man ain't about to bust a grape, what kind of grape you want him to be? Y'all want to be one of these big old grapes like we eating now, these big clone grapes? When we had the grapes like this? I'm saying LeBron is a clone grape.
Hey, look.
He's a
man, dude blessed. He was blessed with some amazing talents, abilities,
and he's used them, people.
Yeah, and he used them adequately.
Yeah, he put in that energy.
Yeah.
Y'all know
he didn't live off
transfer, energy return. He put it in to get back what he got. No,
he didn't live off. He didn't live off just talent, though, man. He didn't. He put in some work. And you got to think about the type of work somebody has to put in to maintain. Like you got people who work in the corporate space for 20 years and then they do their retirement, right? You got to think about the type of work they put in. And he's playing physical sport, right? And he's doing this every year. Yeah.
Like Dr. Dre say, he's still a factor. What?
Yeah. So I mean that's a big topic though. I think it's cool. I think Bronny's son is cool. I think it's a really cool ordeal to be able to play ball with your offspring and at the highest level on earth, right? That's right now, that's the highest level on earth, I guess, outside of the Olympics. And so when you think about that, man, kudos to Bronny, kudos to LeBron.
I love it.
And man, go do something great. Go do something great, man.
Long as this man is 100% Bronny, his job is accomplished, people. Yeah.
Just you gotta be you.
100% Bronny. Shout out Bronny and LeBrons. I love it. That's it, LeBrons. Y'all know we'll change up some names now.
Hey, what's your take? What's your take, man? Who's your top three? No order, no particular order, just top three. If you got it.
Michael Jordan. Man, I told you I don't watch no sports out there. Michael Jordan, Pippen, and who? Armstrong, BJ. That's look. I don't even know. That's the days I was watching. Nick Penny. Who is it? Penny Hardaway.
Penny.
I don't watch sports
Nick,
like that.
Nick Van Exel. Oh, by the way, Nick Van Exel. I think
I was watching Nick Neal.
He was excited, man. He was excited that Bronny is taking the number 9.
I seen
it. Yeah.
And
yeah, Nick Van Exel.
Now for that legend to be excited. What you say, man? Stop playing. Shut up.
Yeah, man.
Shut up.
And Nick was a name. Nick was a name, man. I played with him on the game. I played with Nick Van Exel on the game, bro.
What game you play, Isaiah? What was that? Show your age.
I don't play like whenever they allow me. Whenever they allow me to play games live, it was live. I think it was a PlayStation.
1 or 2. Show your age.
1. I think it was a 1. Like man, so EJ.
PlayStation 1.
1 or 2, one of them. But like so check this out though. My brother, he I'm the sibling of 5 total. So I'm the 5th. It was hard getting on the game system, man.
Yeah, you won. That's what I say. I know. Boy.
It was hard.
Trust me, I know. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear that. We got a comment here, Isaiah.
What's that?
Birthday twin, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, and Dennis Rodman.
Oh snap!
Beautiful. They all got the same birthday. Look at that. You learn something every day.
No, they all got the same birthday.
According to her, not unless she got about 3 birthdays. You cheating over there, Solar Girl? You wait.
It must be the month. She gotta be talking about the month, right?
Yeah,
I'm finna look it up.
I don't know. Let us know. I don't know. We finna learn something.
I mean,
today,
I'm gonna look
it. We finna what we just did.
Hey, look.
Hey, by the way, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. We're not finished. We still got a couple more topics, baby. This is the Money Machine Podcast. Unloaded, y'all. Y'all know we are intentional. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Let me bring her on because she got a little clarification here. What she say? Oh, okay. I don't get it, but okay. Oh, okay, Michael Jordan.
So okay.
Oh, so I think she was kind of Michael Jordan.
Each one was separate. Each one was separate.
I think
Birthday
she was saying
Michael Jordan, Larry
yeah,
Bird.
She was saying her top three.
Hey, pardon my grammar, you know what I'm saying? Not being able to distinguish the separation with the commas and all that stuff.
Yeah. No, I think they're my top three. She's saying that Michael Jordan is a birthday twin, and those are her top three.
Yeah.
And people, like I say, man, this is the Money Machine Podcast, Unloaded. Our intent is to have conversation that lead to solution. And that includes how we're going to tell you how to get the bag. That's the the digital bag. People, you want to know how to get the digital bag? We got a conversation in 1 second we're going to have that can show you and tell you and prove to you how your mouth will make you more money than your hands, people. I'm going to give you a little hint right quick, baby. Communication is the bridge to wealth.
It is.
It is your obligation and it's your bag. It's your blessing. It's your shortcut. Stop playing. Anyway,
But first,
LeBron and son, y'all, how y'all feel? If y'all watching this after, comment, man. We want to know your perspective on that. We finna switch these topics, Isaiah, because I think it's some more seriousness we need to talk about, brother.
It's time.
Y'all heard this?
Guess who's back?
Oh my God. It's all and you know what? I ain't giving this people. When y'all see me post this, I'm not giving this no power. No.
George, what's up?
I'm just letting y'all know what they saying. We got George P. Brooks in the house. What's going down, bro?
What's up? What's up, George?
George P. Brooks. Y'all go check him out, y'all. He has some greatness going on. He do a whole lot of work for men's mental health, and he's intentional.
Yeah. Intentional. Meta Association. Make sure y'all check him out. Check him out for real. Hey, listen. Your network is your net worth.
It is.
Hey.
That's good information.
Hold on. Don't move from here right quick. Let me say something. Right there.
Okay, right there. And
let me say something.
Y'all get ready now. Wait a minute.
We finna get to it. Your network is your net worth. Like y'all, listen. I'm big on this. And let me tell y'all something. though. It's not about who you know. All right. It's not about who you know. It's about who knows you. And so you got to shine. All right. I'm telling you to get out there and shine, show up, show out. Somebody is going to see that light and they're going to put their name on your name. And that's how this, like, of course there's value in the people, you know, I'm not discounting that value, but man, it's about the people that you don't know who speak about you in places that you're not in. Sure. Like, that's the access. And that's the benefit. But it takes you being able to communicate your message, your brand, creating awareness around who you are so you can actually access that point. So thank you. Get Solar Girl.
Effectively. And I mean, on that note, I think you be doing situations to assist people with networking and net worthing. Am I mistaken, young brother? I seen somebody say that they hate that they can't make it to the July 20th event. Well, guess what? You lucky. We pushed it back just for you, baby. Isaiah, what you be doing? You be doing events, right? I like these people to know about it because I've been to a few of them, and y'all got to know, man. I consume information intentionally, and I was there working the cameras, but I got me some gems, man. So Isaiah, I just need you to say a little something about that, because
So we do some networking. So we do leadership and networking events where we collectively partner with vendors throughout the DFW area right now. We got people that fly in from Maryland, from out of all over the United States, really, especially when we do our speaker programs. But one of the biggest things we do is just foster an environment that is successful at creating collaboration and clientele. and we put people who have the minds of entrepreneurs, professionalism. You can't get into a room and produce without having individuals who want to win, who want to grow. And we partner with people who do that. You know, most of the people that we link up with are business owners, entrepreneurs, leaders, aspiring leaders, you know, people who has a message. We got authors, speakers. We put them all in this room, and everybody kind of just start bouncing ideas. We have moments where we got information coming across the stage, and then we have moments where we dial back and we just socialize. And at that point, man, it's on you whether or not you grow and expand. Expand your tents, man. Like we come out, we invite you out all the time. Come out, have fun with us, understand what we're doing, unload, unpack, unlock, unveil every attribute and ability that you possess for success. And we want to help you do it. You know, I partner with EJ all the time, man. He come in and support us on a high level. If you're talking about content creation and making sure you capture in the moment, we want to make sure we have those things. And that's part of our relationship as well, is making sure that moments are not lost, but the value in those moments are conveyed in a very strategic way to get you there. All right, we got some comments. What are we looking at?
Networking leads to collaboration, which is key to our healing and financial independence. You went deep on the Metal Association.
George, come on now.
Let me pop that back. My bad.
It's key to what? Healing and financial independence. You know what, man? I don't always see those two communicated together.
That's what I'm saying. I think
that's why it hit me like that. I think that's why it hit like that, because you don't always hear people say heal and financials. Normally it's heal, you know what I'm saying? Heal is an isolated thing. You got to heal, but heal and financial independence. I gotta get some healing in. We gotta grow. This is gonna be something.
Words are generational wealth too, people. Y'all know that when we talk.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. So thank you for your exchange right here.
Meta Association. That's man.
Yeah.
People. And before we go any further, if y'all don't know, man, we have a broadcast called DFW Entrepreneur News. It's on Instagram. We actually run the show tomorrow. We got a real nice interview. How you say the lady interview? They got a certain interviewee?
No.
Got an accent?
You had it right. Interviewee.
Okay. Yeah, we got a show tomorrow, y'all. DFW Entrepreneur News. Our intent is to be the bridge and the light for entrepreneurs to organizations. And we got a real good positioning right now, people, to be able to put entrepreneurs in front of people they trying to get seen by, and vice versa. You know, we putting these organizations in front of people, and they seeing us doing it, and they connected with us. So our intent is to be the light and the bridge. And we just launched our official website, baby.
Let's go.
If you're an entrepreneur, y'all, go check out the enewshub.com. THEENEWS hub.com. Y'all, it is a place strategically created for entrepreneurs. We got a spot where we're going to feature your entrepreneur self on the front page. And in the meanwhile, y'all, that's our website.
Don't miss out.
So we got some pushing stuff that we're doing on the back end that you're going to get leverage and energy exchange off of just for putting the energy where.
Hey, listen, don't miss out on those benefits, man. There are some benefits behind linking up on that platform.
It's actually like a networking website. And it's a whole lot, y'all.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I had my one-on-one tutorial, and look, it's crazy. You need to make sure you access that information, get access to other individuals who are doing things like you, partner, collaborate, get some growth right there in your field, industry, and profession, and then connect to another one. You know, it's
like a digital networking party, y'all, that comes with a whole lot of perks because it's a mutually beneficial situation. And y'all know this is what we create. DFW Entrepreneur News. If you're on Instagram, go follow our page. It's DFW News. And I just had to slide that in there since we talking about networking and healing and collaboration, which is another kind of situation.
Financial independence. Come on. It's a lot.
Y'all, that's another energy that I like getting behind these words, brother.
Hey, listen, we gotta bring George on, man. Like George is he does have a lot of insight on healing, like the mental health. And I had the opportunity, to review some of his work that he's writing. And man, I'm telling you, man, the flow state is going to be, man, it's some crazy stuff. Y'all get ready for another amazing book that's coming out of George P. Brooks, man. Y'all get ready for that.
George, drop that link to Meta Association. Y'all, if y'all watching this, click that link. Go support what this man got going. Go follow the page.
That's right. Yeah.
He's intentional about, being intentional, shall we say.
Man, what we love everybody, the people.
Put y'all links in the comments, man. If you a business owner, you entrepreneur, put them things in the comments, man.
Put them in there. Yeah. Like, this is what we do every day.
You know what I'm saying?
Every day. We promote people and their businesses and their success. So without further ado, we're back.
We tried to dodge it just a pinch, y'all.
We tried.
Hold up, wait. Unfortunately, COVID
What's that?
Back. Has it ever left?
Nah, man. I remember growing up, and then even after, on the back of the Lysol can, it was always on the back of the Lysol can, COVID.
You know what? I've seen that.
Yeah, and so it's not something new. It's been around. The crazy part is, and I think everybody kind of like blasted this on internet, it's a patent on COVID. Like, somebody got a patent. I mean, it was man-made, man. Like, naturally, if you got a patent, it's man-made.
I don't know. I ain't lying. Hey, man, once again, people, let's realize when situations are so obvious, let's not try to figure out a situation that's obvious. What is that?
Yeah.
Why are we trying to figure out a situation that's obvious? Brother Isaiah.
Hey, it's some obvious things aren't as obvious to others.
Okay, I feel that. And with that being said, y'all, we got a couple of people who I go down social media and I find stuff that aligns with what we're talking about. And according to brother Devontae Zachary, COVID is in the mix. It's plenty of people who had it last week in Dallas and Cedar Hill. Y'all see, this is a post from Black Dallas. If y'all on Facebook, go check out Black Dallas. Nice little group I'm in. We rub elbows and there's some great things going on. But as you see, there's conversation that needs to be had just like we had it right here. And it's 73 others agree, 74 or something, and 45 comments, people. So according to Brother Devontae and the news, it came on the news, Isaiah.
Yeah.
COVID is back. And look, when they say it came on the news, by the way, I'm Clarity Coach EJ. This is Isaiah Rucker, Junior MBA. Yeah, man, when I'd already heard it was back, and I know it ain't never went nowhere, people. I'm a barber. Yeah, I've been heard. I ain't never. Yeah, wear my mask. Right.
I remember you
told me one time, y'all. I also did not get the vaccine. I ain't mad at you if you did. Do what you need to do to feel safe. But I don't trust.
Nah.
But a lot of information. I don't trust the top of the thing. So why I'm gonna trust anything they're handing to me? And safely, I'm not bragging. I ain't never had COVID. I ain't had it. So yeah, I'm gonna keep wearing my mask. I'm doing something right. I go to the gym. I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But they gonna see me with that mask. I bet you that.
Hey, so check this out, man. I didn't get it either. I didn't get the shot either. And you know what's crazy though is that the COVID vaccines, man, they got approved way faster than even food get approved to go on shelves. And I was like, you know what, man, I get it. You can put your head together and expedite a whole lot of things, but not for me. Not for me. And everybody got their own opportunities and choices and decisions to make. And by all means, make your decisions. Hopefully you make the best with the information that you have. But be educated on what you do. Understand what you're doing and understand the possible outcomes. Make decisions from the possible outcomes, not from the current situation, so you can really see the best, outcome for your situation. So COVID is back. Y'all listen.
Wait a minute. According to Joy now, he say viruses don't go away, baby. You can create immunities, but they do not dissipate.
They don't
Shout
dissipate.
Out to the black woman who created the vaccine. Shout out. Wait a minute. The black woman created that. You learn something every day.
Hey, listen. It's a lot. So this, I was looking at a broadcast, and a woman, I guess, man, they got like what, I don't even know how to say the name, but like they're professional pandemic people, right? And
that sounds right.
Something, man. But they're professional pandemic people who study pandemics, and they get the data on pandemics. And what I was hearing is that, the information says this is that, COVID, we're building our immunity, so it's really mild. We're not seeing as much impact as far as it was when it first came in the wave that it did in 19, right? So we're seeing a mild response now, but in Louisiana is a little bit different. So Louisiana over the past week, over the past 8 weeks, they said the United States have seen a gradual increase in people being hospitalized for it. And then in Louisiana, they've seen a 15% increase in the ER and a 25% increase in hospitalizations due to COVID. So, I'm not sure. They still say that the impact is on individuals who are unhealthy and elderly. And so, move with precaution. Like a disease is a disease, a sickness is a sickness, the flu is the flu. And the flu has been taking people out for decades, right? For centuries. So, we just got to move in a way that we understand, hey, this is the healthiest thing for me. And it might be different for you, and it might be different for me, but you got to do the healthiest thing for you and your family.
And your family. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if you do have the right to make your decision, people. And my thing is always do what's best for your situation. But if you got family members, if you got other people that, man, that's your situation too. So you have to consider that. And I crack a smile here and there, but this is not a laughing matter, people. No, we really lost a lot of people, man. This is not a laughing matter at all.
Yeah.
We lost a lot of people behind something that, far as I'm concerned, we could have put a nice stump on that if handled properly. Not to mention, it was information, far as I know, according to some, I don't know where I seen it. Man, it was information to reveal after that just clearly said that this was basically cut out people. Yeah. So man, you have the right to make your decision, but you don't have the right to put nobody on earth in danger. Especially, come on now. What it look like you putting your granny in danger and you got COVID? What it look like you putting your kids in danger because you want to do a buck the system? You got the right to, but you need to stay your butt in the room too. Or I'm saying, like, take you and your possibility of COVID. I'm just saying, this is not a laughing matter, man. And we know
the facts, right? Know what's working and what we're like, the impact that it really has on people. Because, like, man, we understand that the elderly are the ones who are really taking hits. We understand that the individuals who may be substantially obese, morbidly obese, and diabetics, people who may already have pre-existing issues, those individuals are, like, you don't know by looking at somebody that they had those conditions, but move with caution. My problem is this, is that there's variants that keep popping up, right? And for some reason, we're capable of acquiring all these variances and testing them and then understanding what type of variant they are. This last one is called JN1 is what they're calling it. The
JN1.
And I don't know. I'm not sure what that stands for. Not going to lie to you. But
somebody now, tell us what that stands for, because I don't know.
It's like 60% of all the cases that are going on right now. And to be honest, everybody's saying that we're seeing it here in the United States in pockets based on holidays. So people gathering together. So the summer hit, we've seen an increase. 4th of July and things like that. When people start going on vacations, holiday seasons, stuff like that, where people are gathering together, we're starting to see an influx and stuff like that. So you just got to remember that a lot of people may be running around.
I don't mind me. You make paranoid. No, and that's one of the reasons, y'all. I took it serious, and I'm gonna take it serious. My dad, 86 years old. I take it serious.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a blessing. And what I look like being a reason? No. What I look like letting you be the reason. And in my barbershop, I don't. At one time I was checking temperatures, put that thing in your head. Boop. Okay, come on, player, you straight. But honestly, I don't force people to wear masks, but I'm gonna wear my mask. Yeah, I'm gonna wear mine. My daddy 86. Yeah. No,
yeah, we got choices, man. And it's important, man. Like that's the type of choice you got to make right there.
Exactly.
That's a value. Me. Yeah, that's a value choice.
We got to make people. It is our obligation to do. I mean, a lot of this is our obligation to realize that man, it ain't just about us. Yeah. And according to Tina Jackson, she said, y'all better pay attention. And no COVID ain't never left. What'd you say? It just spiked back up. I can't even see it up there.
Yeah, put your mask back on. Spiked back up.
According to Shawana Isaac, put your mask back on now. Tina Jackson, that's my sister too out there. That's one of my sisters.
So she said,
I was going down. Y'all know I got some strategic searching functions. Oh man, I find who you looking for. Who you looking for? No, I'm saying as far as your money. I ain't no.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna do all
who's your target? Who's your target audience?
But I have a lot of strategic searching techniques that can really find your target audience, the person that's going to pay you what you want to be paid. But I'm saying this ain't got no, this is neither here nor there. I just got on there and searched and looked up a few things that had COVID conversations.
Yeah,
real thing, COVID conversations, and
it's real.
I seen that, and like it was the coincidence that's my sister, and at the same time, y'all, I seen this. This is a group, like I say, from one of those comments we seen. COVID is in the mix, and we're finna go through these comments, Isaiah.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Somebody say, I agree. Somebody say truth. Yep. Somebody say a friend shared she got it after attending an event in Houston.
H-Town.
I think that's that traveling thing you talking about there, that holiday thing, Isaiah.
H-Town.
Somebody says my job has people out with it. One lady say, yeah, it's back starting up. I'm a healthcare provider, and she's witnessed it.
Okay.
So, and we ain't gonna go through all these comments, y'all. They got 54 some comments, and look, somebody say, "Oh, that's Joe." Look at him, Joe in that thing. People don't understand viruses don't go away.
What is that? COVID, pink eye, chlamydia numbers are high in my PRN job. What?
Wow.
All right, look, it ain't no laughing matter, but like the last one kind of, the pink eye and chlamydia got me.
I know that's a hell of a combination, ain't it?
It got me. It got me.
Facts, people. Now these people ain't, man. I'm just saying, you can buck the system if you want to. But once again, people, let's realize, man, we didn't really allow. A lot of people are actually gone, regardless of how it started, regardless of it's people that are gone. People.
Yeah.
So they obviously don't really care. They didn't really kill thousands of people, y'all.
Hundreds of thousands.
Now I can spread some light on this COVID being back. You think they're gonna shut us down, Isaiah, again?
Nah, man.
That was crazy, man.
With the economy. Listen, man, with the economy the way it is here in the United States, they ain't shutting nothing down. We are a capitalistic government.
What happened the first time then?
They control, man. Come on. Like,
well, do you think that they what I'm gonna say is I don't want them to, but I realized afterwards, y'all, there's a whole lot of people became millionaires during COVID. Oh, and I'm positioning myself right now. Let them do it. I'm gonna become a millionaire anyway, but let them do it if they want to. Isaiah.
We did see it. That's real. We did see that happen. People took advantage of the businesses. Like you've seen businesses increase. In fact, let's talk about businesses real quick, because there's like 330 million people here in the United States, and there's 10% of the 10% of the 330 million people in the United States. There's 32 million businesses. 10%, almost 10%. It's like 9.74%. So you think about how many businesses are impacted, and man, it's a large number. When we talk about 10%, man, sometimes we don't see how big 10% is. But if you take 10% of your salary, let's think about your taxes, right? If you take 10% of your salary away, it really throw a wrench in how you conduct yourself month to month, day to day. And so you think about how many businesses are out there. And I went and got this statistic for our next topic, right? How you can use your mouth to make more money than your hands. But I went and got that statistic for that. but it works right here because you got to see the impact that it's going to have should things get shut down. And it's a question that's in the air because I've heard people talking about it. I heard people like alluding to it like months ago. They was like, yeah, wait till after the election, something else is they planning something else and things of that magnitude. So there's a lot of speculation. There's a lot of conspiracy. There's a lot of stuff out there. I just tell everybody, man, gather the information around you, move with caution, understand that there's lives at stake. There's people who care. That if there's people that you care about, and have enough consideration and empathy for the people that's around you and sympathy. I know that empathy seems to be a lost art, but at all points, man, try to find some. Try to find some. Remember that individual has a life that's next to you and around you, and do what you can. Like if you're not teaching your kids to cover their mouth when they cough, things, small stuff, man. Like my coach always tell me, it's the little things that count and the big things that follow through. So do the small things, the seemingly insignificant things, to make the biggest impacts.
No, for real. And with that being said, y'all, take advantage. I ain't gonna say take advantage. Consume and become. And hey man, just in case it come back, baby. Y'all know this social media is where everybody ran with an A-N-D. They ran down to social media. It was a little weird, man. I was watching a lot of comedians. Oh, they couldn't function. They just couldn't. It hurt how they could. And I understand it because their art is a physical in-person art. But I realize content creation is a blessing, is God-given either way it go. I need y'all to learn and realize social media, oh man, it's God-given. It allows us to amplify, multiply, automate. All of that is stuff that we're here to do with genuine intent. It equals the energy return, is money, is community, it's all this stuff. So people,
it's a tool.
Learn social media, learn content creation. It's a whole simplicity to it, but I ain't gonna say too much. Just realize, man, if this thing come back and you in position to provide value on social media, that energy return is God-given. It's our purpose.
And look, y'all, if y'all do need some information on content creation, just make sure you follow and subscribe my guy right here. He's dropping gems all the time. I'm always locking in with him on my next moves and things in that magnitude. So just lock in, because you don't want to miss the opportunity. Like I may have been working in corporate space during that time, but you don't want to miss the opportunity when it comes available. Yeah. And if you are equipped with the right tools when things hit, even if they don't, man, like think about it. If you equip yourself now, you could probably get where you need to go even now before a shutdown, before some crazy or spontaneous happen that causes these things.
Now, because that consumption of information gonna push you where you need to be, and that ain't got nothing to do with money. No, the money is the man. That's included. Y'all, a lot of this journey on life is it's a test. It's a lot of tests. Free will is one of the blessing, or is it the curse of free will is one of the tests. No, you don't have to do nothing. Take your time. No, don't do nothing.
Yeah, you gotta do nothing.
I'm saying, people, we're on earth to be put in certain vibrations and to create certain vibrations. The energy return is what we know as money, people. So you know what they say, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, Isaiah. They say preparation.
Proper preparation.
Is how opportunity exists.
Proper preparation. Don't just go load yourself up with mess. Like don't just go. You know what you eating. You know what you eat.
What you consume, people, in real life.
You know what you eat.
Sayings too. It's answers from God, people. These little sayings, these nursery rhymes, that's straight from the source. Yeah, these humans can take credit for it. They may say it's my idea. No, that came from the source. Congratulations for being the one that downloaded that, player. These movies, music, that's our man. Y'all know how some of these movies we be like, they trying to predict the future, and like it's signs in there. That's from the source. That person the person caught that vibration that was sent from the source and just so happened to create, which is what we're here to do. Realize creating is coming from the source. The
man, like so
is all this. It's that Nobel Peace Prize, best author title. Yeah, that's because this person was in the right vibration and receiving mode, teachable, all these vibrations that we're here to be in. And the return was Nobel Prize, top offer. So I'm just saying.
Yeah. And so think about this, man. Look around you. Look what we're doing right now. This microphone, this painting behind me, the walls that I'm in, the ceiling, everything was created. And that was by an individual. And God give us those talents. Like God give us that wisdom, that understanding, that knowledge to be able to construct in this capacity. And so let me tell you, that's why we talk about communication, handing down information. We talk about, literally building your piece of the pie, putting your perspective, your insight, your imagination together so you can craft something that's valuable so you can get the bag. We were talking about COVID just a while ago, but I think we're making a segue right now into that big boy conversation where we finna teach you how your mouth can make more money than your hands.
And not only can it will.
Yeah, it will. Listen, I know that most of us are laborers, right? Most of us are laborers. We've been working our whole life. We've been putting our hands to work, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But you deserve more, and you have more, and you can get access to more by utilizing what you came equipped with. Of course, you came equipped with hands. Most people did, and so if you got hands, it's cool. But I seen people without hands make more money than individuals with hands. And this is not a joke, because there's individuals who are motivational speakers who don't have hands or legs. Exactly. And they're killing the game. Why? Because they know how to communicate. They know how to convey their message, bring ideas to a place that resonate with an individual's values, their dreams, their goals, their aspirations, objectives in their lives, and it catapults them to the next level.
And so we do want y'all input, of course, people. Comment if you want to know how your mouth can make you more money than your hands, and it's various. It's options out there. Yeah. A lot of times we let the options overwhelm and or confuse us, but no, we ain't finna let the blessings overwhelm us. What they look like?
So first of all, man, let's talk about these options, because you brought it up. You brought up the options, and the first one I want to talk about is what we're doing right now. We're podcasting, man. Like we're having dynamic conversations. We're engaging individuals with their intent and ideas, and even their stance on particular subjects. Podcasting is something that's extremely valued, and way even more than we realize. Like even more now than ever. Like how many people? Radio was the first podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like when people was listening to the radio, it was the first podcast, and only a few people had access to that kind of technology. And now we get to listen to people across the world tell us things that we probably never would have thought about or even gotten exposed to. And you get to do the same thing. Like there's people, man, it's just the option. There's people who never done, who's never heard what you've been through. Like I'm a motivational speaker. I use my story all the time. And there's individuals who have never experienced what I've experienced, and it adds value to them because there's some practicalities in there of how I conducted myself that allowed me to be successful, right? Mm-hmm. Allowed me to meet my dreams, my goals, and my aspirations face to face. You see what I'm saying? And podcast is an avenue for that same thing. This is communication. We're talking about sound waves. We're talking about my communication, my impact, what I'm carrying, coming to you in a form of sound, and you receiving that, and then you download that information, and you decide that you're going to shift it up a little bit, add your special sauce on it, and then put it back out, and it reverberate and bring you something back.
That sounds like a little energy exchange and energy transfer, Isaiah.
Yeah,
simplicity.
Listen.
How many of y'all tired of working, man? I mean, if you cool working with your hands and doing labor, that's cool. But whenever you want more people, let me tell you and guarantee and ensure you that there's more. And we're podcasting, but guess what?
Yeah.
Behind that is the simplicity is we talking.
That's all
we're really doing. We just talking. We conversate.
and we talking.
We're conversating with each other. Y'all just the technology, the God-given technology is just in front of us and allowing y'all to see it. People, we really just conversate. So don't overthink podcast. This guaranteed situation of energy return that we know is money, that we know is community. Your tribe is looking for you, y'all. A simple, if you're, I do understand, Isaiah, there's some people that's a little introverted, a little shy, to conversate with people who are looking for their conversation. Why would you do that? Why would you be anywhere shy to talk to people that's vibing with you? If somebody ain't vibing with your conversation, they ain't gonna be there anyway, people.
They gonna stroll.
So let's not, and you want them to. Yeah, we magnets. That's cool too. Yeah, that's cool.
Hey, let's think about it. I want to drop the question back out there. How many of y'all like are tired of using your hands, and you want to use your mouth to make money? Like you want to use your mouth to make money. My brother, I just had back surgery. I'm on the phone with my brother. I'm telling him that I'm approaching 7 years with this organization. And he tells me, he says, bro, you've been with that company 35% of your life. Meaning I've been literally breaking my back. Like I just had back surgery working with this company, literally breaking my back. And I spent 35% of my life. That's huge.
That is.
And I was like, I got to do something different. I gotta do something different. And now I stand on stages, y'all, and I communicate. I have a message I provide with my mouth. I got what we call it, lip service. Don't be giving no lip service.
You know what, too, though, Isaiah, man, it bothers me just a little bit. I know multiple people that say they got the gift of gab. No, you have communication skills. Yeah. That's what people are making millions for. People, let me say communication is the bridge to wealth. And all of this success, any success, name somebody successful, Isaiah. I mean, it's just so many. We know it is singing, Beyonce. We know it is comedy. We know it is influencers. We know it is TikTokers, people. All of these are different forms of communication. Different forms of energy transfer. I like telling my people the simplicity, getting them unconnected and disconnected from this brainwashing of the limitation of these English words that they got us chasing people. You are already influencing. All of us are already influencers.
That's right.
Influence. It's a lot of energy return that come with that, people. So let's not let these people trick us into chasing subscribers. Let's not make them overthink the podcast, which is only communication, conversation, energy transfer, and people. TikTok, I don't care what platform it is. YouTube, TikTok, all of this, podcasting, newsletters, very profitable, blogs, all these are still very profitable because it's simply energy transfer, people. If you are good at one, don't overthink. The thing is, all of these are different forms of energy being put in the form for people to consume. That's the simplicity. Erase all that other stuff, people. Do not get it confused. Right. And that's not only is it our obligation, it is your digital bag.
Yeah. See, and
if you need my assistance, that's what I do. I provide the simplicity, let my people know what's really going on. Now we're gonna get confused with these English words, Isaiah. And
you got you got to be intentional about it because you already got it. That's what EJ said. You already got it. The only difference
transfer. Let's zoom out. It's energy transfer. Are you alive? You have energy. Yeah.
Automatic.
Now the blessing is there's options. TikTok, blogging, writing, author, books.
Yeah.
Books is putting your energy in a readable.
You got coaching, consulting, right?
Stage speaking.
Yeah.
But people realize, let's zoom out. To become a successful author, the blessing of these top artists, top authors, the blessing of rich influencers, they were selfless enough to share their energy in a form for other people to consume. I don't care what platform it is. It's simplicity to it, people. It's energy transfer. The return is what we know as money, community, your tribe. They looking for you, people.
Man, and you
making yourself findable?
You can't pump the brakes. Don't pump the brakes.
That is the question.
Don't pump the brakes. Just in time.
You just in time, baby. Hey, well, you know what? The wedding, before the wedding, let us know if you have any specifics. Yes, your mouth will make you more money than physical labor. And whenever you're ready, there's options. We know it is podcasting. That's simple communication. That's talking with your folks. That's talking for people who are looking for what you're being the light. A lot of this is the energy return is great and godly because you're being the light. You're providing information. You're lighting somebody's road to their transformation. People out here seeking transformation, destination, and information. And you podcasting, really talking, is being the light, and you're being the bridge, people. And that is our purpose and our bag. There's options. I don't care if it's blogging, it's money in blogging. It still is.
So let me tell y'all this. Let me tell y'all this, man. We want to like literally help you get there. Like we want to help you unload, unpack, unlock, unveil these attributes and abilities that you already possess for success. We don't want you to be stagnant and just waiting for something to happen when you already have what you need. And so the idea is this. The idea is this. Podcast. Get your message out there. Communicate. Like all the things EJ just talked about, man, those are methods of communication. And ideally, that's what we want to do. Everything that's going on right now, we communicate with our services, our products, we communicate with our work, we communicate with our body. Like everything that we're doing is communication. Let me tell you why. One of the biggest organs that you have on your body communicates to you the most, and that's your skin. Your skin. And you feel a whole lot, and it's absorbing information all day. Whether whether it's behind you, in front of you, all that stuff. You got all these organs meant to consume information. Your eyes to see, your ears to hear, your nose to smell. It's all communication that you're accepting in, and then you decide to hold it all in without opening your mouth. This is why your mouth can make more money than your hands. Is because your mouth has the ability to convey everything that you have consumed over the course of every hour, minute, and second of your life to someone who may need it and will need it and to prepare their lives forward.
And people,
we got
translation of information is worth millions without selling nothing. Yeah, translation of information, people. And hey, we got an author, we got a podcaster, a digital creator, a writer, and a philanthropist. I love that.
Philanthropist, okay.
I heard a lot in that.
Hey, listen, that's winning. That's when I see exchanges being made right there. Right there, I see some exchanges.
Hey, the wedding, before the wedding, we don't know if you have a location for people to go and consume and become.
That's right.
But if you got a link, drop that thing. Drop the thing in the comment. I want to go check you out too.
Yeah.
Because it's a whole simplicity to people. And if you're already doing that, that shows. And a lot of times, people, we have already done more than what's necessary, or we're doing what's necessary in real world. We just lose the translation when we get on social media, internet. And internet, social media is also a part of our God-given gifts to get to our destination and to allow people, like it's a mutually beneficial situation when used with intent. It allows us to amplify amplification.
Yes.
That's part of our purpose. And your mouth, also, let me say this, Isaiah, some real situation. In real life, y'all, communication is the bridge to wealth. And I don't know if y'all noticed, it's like 4 different, I think, levels of wealth. The bottom level, there's nothing wrong with that. It's labor. It's the person that's physically doing the work. Yeah, that's the bottom. That's where a lot of us are at, unfortunately, if we're searching for more. But the next level of wealth is the people that basically give orders. What is it? I forgot, like management.
Management, leadership. Yeah.
But realize they're using more of their communication. They make more.
Well, let's pump the brakes right there. Okay, hold on to the next.
2 more levels of wealth now. We're gonna stop.
Hold on to those 2, because this management got a factor in it, right? Because I was doing a study in LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, there's a study that said that 80% of individuals who are being hired are individuals who have verbal communication skills. And we're talking about, if you can't communicate, you outside of the 80. That means that's 20%. There's 80% of other individuals who are leveraging their communication skills to take a position or a role that you're after. Jump back in there, man. I just wanted to drop that in there.
No, and that's real. And with that being said, people, we want to encourage y'all and realize even if you're slacking or lacking on your communications, we all have an opportunity to improve communications. And like we say, that's the second level, management. The third level of wealth, this is where real wealth begins, people. These are people that we know as singers, comedians, influencers, podcasters. They're actually using their communication skills with technology. They're sharing, but realize, people, once again, we all have the opportunity to improve our communication, to consume information and improve our communication. That's but right. I'm saying it's so much information out here to consume. And once again, that's our intent and passion to assist you with effectively communicating. Knowing the energy come back is that digital bag. Knowing it is community, and we do a few things that help in that area. But right now, it's like realizing communication is something we all are born with. And Isaiah, me and my partner was talking one time, and we was talking about something like this, and I said it, but then I thought about it. The answer is right under our nose.
Yeah.
No, literally, it's right under our nose, Isaiah.
I know.
Hey,
so
I said, I'm like, wait a minute, man, people. Ain't that crazy though? We say
that's good though. That's good.
But people, the real level of wealth begins with taking advantage of your communication skills, energy transfer. Now, the next level of wealth is the fourth. This is all the way to high. Now, the third level of wealth, though, oh man, no, that's you successful. That's what we're trying to get. That's a millionaire. Yeah, you a millionaire. Your mouth will make you, oh man, millions. Once you get to that level of actually being intentional about energy exchange.
How you communicate.
Being intentional, about improving your communication skills. And the next level, the fourth level, this is the highest, is making trillions and billions and zillions and stuff. When you use that communication skills with your creativity. In combination with technology.
That's firecracker.
That's Elon Musk. That's Zuckerberg, y'all.
Yeah,
they use their communication skills, possibly to, give I don't want to say orders, but to express their vision that's in here. These vibrations they downloaded from the source, they communicated it to a team. They use amplification technology, social media, and I'm saying though, you tie in your communication skills, which we all have a blessing to use. We're all born with a mouth, and communications, and not just verbally, people. Guess what? So it's ways. Anyway. But the highest level of wealth. There's 4 levels. The highest level is using your communication skills in combination with technology, creativity, and that does a lot. That generates money. You add the money with that sauce, people. That's Elon Musk. That's Mark Zuckerberg.
So those
are the top 2 levels you want to get to. If you are on the bottom level, if you're one out here doing labor and you want more, I just told you how to get to the top level of wealth, people. The communication people is who we know is
you have to be
your favorite influencer. That's we all have opportunity to use communication. The next level is Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg. So
you have to be a communicator, man. Like
your mouth will.
This is the largest component in success, period. Is communication. Like if you can't make exchanges, if you can't make the exchange, there's no currency, right? So I got to be very effective, and I can develop my communication skills. I can develop that. Like we literally have multiple areas where we help people build their communication, whether it's content creation, whether it's helping them get on stage and speak their message, whether it's helping individuals write their books. We have multiple ways, helping them understand how to utilize a podcast. We have so many avenues that we're supporting individuals. But the first thing we have to do is get you to understand that your mouth is the resource. Like your mouth can make you the money. And once you believe in your message or believe in your ability that you already possess, then you can start utilizing it. I think a lot of people have this ability and it's dormant. Like you talked about individuals being shy, a little bit, what they call it, introvert and things like that. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something.
Are you an introvert? People coming.
I'm an introvert. Let It don't look like it. It don't look like it, but I am. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because you got to understand that communication is an ability, meaning that you can use it, meaning you can flip the switch on and you can flip the switch off, and you can choose to use it whenever you choose to use it. I had to learn that, but I did. And when I was young, y'all, like I was put in isolation when I was young as a kid, put in isolation as a kid. So I learned introvert. Being an introvert, I was conditioned to it. I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to communicate. I wanted to keep it all to myself. And then it was hard to share my feelings and all these other things. So I had to learn how to communicate and get my message to individuals. And now that I know how, now I see the exchange. I see the benefit. And that's why we're like, man, hold up. It can't just be for me. We need you to unload that. I know it's a lot of y'all out there who got a message. I know it's a lot of y'all out there who got a story. I know it's a lot of y'all out there who got expertise. I know it's a lot of y'all out there who got information that can change individual situations and circumstances, whether it's financial, right? Whether it's in the mental health field, like my guy George, like whatever it is, like we know that you have something that is of value. The idea is for us to help you get that out. And that's what we are. We got this list talking about podcasters. We're talking about making books, whether it's ebook, paperback, audio book. We're talking about being a coach or consultant. We're talking about being content creators, public speakers, workshops, whatever you got, creating courses, being a freelancer, making blogs and writing articles. Like you have so much within you that if you would just unload it, you'll see the impact that it makes in your life, in the lives around you, in your community, in your city, your state, the nation, the world. We talking about global around here. We're talking about global around here.
Man, and the energy return. We ain't talking about money. The energy return is that feeling you have of
gratitude in there.
That's part of your energy return. And on top of what I mean, like, you know, we got a drill that you already have with people. One, y'all know I like to get out that simplicity. People,
the money gonna come.
They call us human beings. And one thing I realized, listen to that, being. People, while you're overthinking, while you may be introvert, that's understandable. But on top of the greatness of technology and the opportunity that we all have to improve our communication whenever we get ready, you are already being, and people are seeing you being. So those are the things that you already have built trust in. People have been seeing you being that. Once you share that energy, share that you have survived. Yeah, you still surviving. A lot of these jobs that y'all working has taught y'all skill sets that y'all don't realize can make y'all millionaires right now, people.
Yeah.
You get on social media, you pass it, people. Let me give y'all a little spoiler. It's not your talent, it's your purpose, it's your digital bag. And all of this, I want to remind y'all, this is energy exchange, people. There's options of energy exchange. The return is money, community. It's a lot of stuff we're looking for, people. So I just like to say, you know, we got a drill is that you already have more than what's necessary. You may not realize it.
Yeah, and
you know, we have to help you with doing this because that's also our purpose. And once again, your perspective is a part of this human evolvement.
We're gonna pull it out. We're gonna pull it out. Like you know, we're saying that your mouth has.
I should put will. Let me change that. It's will, not can.
Your mouth has the capacity to do whatever you need to do in this earth.
Yeah.
Right. And we have had the privilege, let's say, to be able to help individuals do that. Like I'm kind of like in a place of like this space where like, man, gratitude is a word that might be a little bit lesser than what I feel when I was able to help individuals share their message across the stage, give them their first payout as a speaker. You see what I'm saying? Help individuals be published authors. That, man, there's something that's beyond gratification.
That's godly energy. That's what I'm saying. That's the energy return. Yeah, we call it gratitude. That English words put a cap on what it really is.
Yeah.
And that's
and so you gotta know that right there, I'm doing that for others, right? but you can too, right? You can do that through your message. He said something that was really, really valuable. All these skills and these traits that you're acquiring on your job and things like that, people, it's not as common as you think it is. Like the things that you do is not as common as you think it is. Like, yeah, we might all be having some labor. We might be doing some labor, but what you're doing is not as common, and the way you do it, because your perspective, your insight, your imagination allows you to view things from a different vantage point. Your angle is completely different from my angle. And because of your angle, should I understand your angle, I become more effective. That's why we talk about the piece of the pie all the time, man. Like pie is good, but pie is good. You see what I'm saying? Pie is good, but it's good because I'm bringing my piece of the pie. EJ bringing his piece of the pie. We just a couple slices of the pie, and we want you to bring your piece of the pie. And how do you do that? Through communication. Through communication, which is literally the exchanges that we make each and every day throughout our day on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? And that's the fun part, though. That's the fun part. I don't know if you enjoy giving yourself as much as I enjoy giving myself, but man, when I can see what I have literally change the lives of an individual for the good, I'm winning. I'm always winning.
That's the energy. That's the energy we put. Yeah, that's what we're here to create, people. And we say your mouth can and will make you more money, but if you ain't ready for that, writing is also communication. Yeah. And that's actually the core. Oh, Isaiah, you know what, man? A couple of weeks ago, I had a whole different godly realization of what writing is. I feel confidently if any and all of us get into a certain vibration of writing, of being in receiving mode, we call them ideas. That's from the source, people. My realization is writing is directly from the source. We get still enough to download this information from the source, the quantum field, God, whatever you want to call it. We cleanse it. We put it down. You share this with some in a form of communicating. The energy return is top Arthur. Yeah, it's a great movie script. It's they not like, well, I ain't gonna use that, but I'm saying it's a great song.
But
writing, people, I am confident. I have a whole different understanding. If we get in that mode of writing,
can I tell you something about this? Writing actually, there's a level of full self you got to utilize when you write.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't realize that. Like, I don't know if you understand, if most people understand that when you write, you're hearing and you're talking, right? When you're writing, it might not even be loud. It might not even be out loud, but you're hearing and you're talking.
You're seeing with source.
All of your senses are being used. Every bit of your sense. And when the more of your senses you can use when you communicate, the more effective your communication be. Why? Because these physical beings, right? This flesh, it has to have some kind of impact to get something. So it has there's sound waves and frequencies impacting my ears. There's fumes and smells impacting there's light impacting my eyes. Like I have to have some kind of impact, and that impact can be tangible or intangible, right? But when I utilize that in my writing, then my message becomes that much more impactful, that much more effective. And just like we talked about earlier, Tennessee Williams, when he made those plays and he blew up in 1944, like that's the kind of thing that come up and they'd be like, oh, he's one of the greatest playwriters ever, right?
That's
those kind of things.
Man. I just heard a lot of communicating with the source.
That's it.
Self-communicating, communicating. That's energy transfer.
Energy transfer. It's three-part. It's three-part.
This is energy transfer. So we want to drill this. Communication will make you more than physical labor. There's different forms of communication.
You know what I wish, though? You know what I wish? You know what I wish?
What you wish?
I wish communication ruled the nation.
Well, you know what? It do.
No, like the debate, man. I'm just
don't bring that up. Hey, if y'all missed that topic, y'all need to go back and
there was no communication. There was no communication.
Yeah, unfortunately, communication don't rule the nation. People, you know how you spit game? Yeah. No, I'm just saying, y'all, you don't have the gift of gab. You have the skill of communication, which means you're already qualified for an energy return, people. So many of us are already qualified for this bag. We just need slight clarity. We may need a light, which is what me and Isaiah are here to do. We're here to be the light, here to be the bridge, people. The wedding before the wedding say her challenge has been, is this a woman or a man? My bad. I'm sorry. I was trying to address you as agenda, but the wedding before the wedding say the challenge has been being understood. Communicating is clearly concisively. Wait a minute, did I read that wrong? Communicating it clearly and concisively. Okay, I wrote the book in order to channel past trauma. Well, it is our obligation to clearly portray our value, people. And like I said, a lot of these things, Isaiah say you already have it. I say you already have it. You are already clearly portraying your value in real life. That's how you got the job. That's how you got the relationship. Yeah, clearly portraying your value it's on us. That is our job. That is our duty. Yeah. It is your obligation to clearly portray your value because someone is seeking your value. And if you don't clearly portray it, there's no conversion. But clearly portraying it is a part of our purpose. So it's a simplicity to it. Once you consume, look, you know what the blessing is, Isaiah? Y'all know, once again, we said this a couple times. You are what you eat. You become what you consume. The blessing is once you consume enough information, consume enough of what you love, you ain't got to practice. No, it's gonna come out. You gonna clearly portray. It's gonna be heard, especially for the people that's seeking. It's people out here seeking information, transmitting destination, and as you become it, it's gonna be obvious. You ain't gotta practice. You ain't gotta practice to get on stage. You will be a top speaker because it's gonna come out of you.
That's right. That's right.
You're so consumed with it. As soon as you open your mouth, it's coming out. As soon as you write that, it's coming out. Yeah. So if you have, oh man,
I would like
to consume a little bit more. Do what you're doing now. You consume it now, which means you are becoming. There's on top of the simplicity of that, there's technology to use and to, there are bonuses on top of this. There are tactics, techniques, there are systems.
Yeah.
And we assist with all that, people. We don't get no specific.
So check this out. I like this. And you said this earlier, EJ, is that, she said that her challenge is being understood. Like it's hard to be, I haven't been understood. Right. And the thing is that the people that's supposed to get your message is going to understand it.
They're going to get it.
They're going to get it. And a lot of times we try to rebrand, right? We try to reconstruct ourselves in a manner where other people receive us. And that's not necessarily what's needed. Is my message genuine? Like, am I living from my values? And if that's the case, and I tell people this all the time, I'm a biblically inclined individual. Like most of everything that I communicate is going to go back to, it's going to be predicated on a scripture that literally brings me strength. And everybody else have ideals that they hold on to as well. But listen, this is the thing. Your values are when the pressure shows up and they put pressure on the pipe, that's what's coming out. And that's what he was just saying. He said, what's in you coming out? My bad. I didn't read that.
Well, man, we just got some great vibes saying, oh, okay, since you put it that way, hey, communicating. Somebody then received an energy transfer of simplification. I don't know if that's a word, of simplification. And that's what I'm saying. Did you hear how you understood that? Yeah, that's your people gonna understand you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I believe that 100%. It's 8 billion people on this earth. There's somebody out there, and our objective is to really illuminate what we have and project it out. What I like about EJ and what he just said earlier was that you got to amplify it. And technology, we've actually came across some technology now, right, where we can amplify that. This podcast is amplifying that for us. It can do the same thing for you. But you got to be able to project your message in a manner where it hits your target. And just, hey, saying I wrote a book, I've been there. Let me before it sound like I'm beating somebody up. I've been there. I've been in this position. I'm going to tell you, saying I wrote a book and not selling that book and not getting that book in front of people and not pushing that book and not communicating the information in that book, that's on me if my message don't reach my audience. Or what EJ say, my tribe, right? Those individuals that it's supposed to make contact with. So if I don't put in the effort, the energy, right? If I don't make the proper exchanges, then I'm not going to see the return. I just got to put it out there. I got to put it out there. And look, it's your duty. He say obligation, I say duty. It's something that we have to really commit to because you are more than just, a frog on a log or a fly on the wall. You know what I'm saying? You got way more to offer in this space, in this realm. So I mean, kudos to everyone who's really, really putting in those efforts, right? And then if you have the tenacity, if you got the idea, just the idea that you want to go further from working with your hands to working with your mouth and communicating very effectively and getting that message across. Hey, link up with us, follow the page, make sure you follow the page. Go look at some of the other videos on the page. I'm telling you, you're going to find some extremely valuable resources. It's going to change your situation should you consume it and then utilize it. I'm all about implementation and action, right? Because action breeds action. That's just real. So if there's no action, there's no action. So you got to make it move.
Yeah, I like to shine the light on. It's your duty, but it's your blessing, people. We don't get caught. We're not going to get caught up on. I know it's your blessing. Yeah, it is your duty.
It's yours.
Yeah,
it's all yours. How about that? It's all yours.
And gold is gold, people. I don't care.
Yeah, that's real.
Gold is in a raggedy box.
Gold is gold.
Guess what? It's gold.
Gold.
Value says itself, people. We are value. A lot of times we try to perfect this situation, man. And that's overthinking, because you do know a little bit more. You have experienced something that someone hasn't, that are about to. So realize, people, you don't have to be a level 10 when you're trying to assist people. You just have to be one step ahead of them. They will clearly see you as their light.
Yeah.
One thing I like helping people do it's a lot of simplicity to this. Not to mention, like I say, people, it's a simplicity. We are already it. You already have any and everything, trust me, to make a whole lot of money. It's just a lot of this is a self thing, and that's the test. Are you gonna let yourself stop it? That's on you. You scared to talk to a piece of technology that assists you with changing your life and assist other people? That's on you.
That's on you.
Yeah. So, but one thing too, in addition with that, the technology reveals information of your people. Somebody is resonating with your message. You may not know it, so it is also our duty to ask for engagement. People wait on engagement. It's a couple of simple tricks to get engagement. One tip to get engagement: ask questions.
That's big.
It is our job to have our people reveal themselves, because social media is not created for you to straight get to the money. No, they won't run you through their system and be making money the whole time. And no, when the whole time it's ways of getting your people to reveal themselves. Some people are getting your message. Gold is gold. If you consume, you will become. And like I say, one thing I like doing, the simplicity of helping people. I help people create their own community, their own tribe, and be the voice for them. Yeah. We ain't finna get caught up with all. Do you see what happened? If you're the voice for your people, you're also being the voice for all these other millions we ain't getting caught up with these. We're not letting the social media do us like that, people.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. And that's what we do. Creating platforms, whether it's a stage, whether it's technology, we have avenues to help you get your message to your people and make the impact that you desire to make and you're supposed to make, right? That's the value in this conversation. So when we're talking about your mouth is making more money than your hands. I heard a gentleman today, he was talking about, you got 20. If somebody paying you $20 an hour on your job, you're exchanging $20 for an hour of time. But that individual have believed, and listen, it's not beneficial for them to give you 20 hours for $20 an hour for $20 an hour late return. So they're giving you $20 an hour. Your return is going to be much larger to them than the $20 an hour. And I'm telling you the same thing about your verbiage, like your communication, the exchanges that you make with your words. That is going to create much more value to you than that $20 an hour. And people have already, like these organizations have already, they already know. They already know that. That's why they'll give you the extra money. You know what I'm saying? That's why they'll
how the company exists. They're obviously getting a bigger end from your communication or energy. Yeah, that's how these companies exist, people.
That's why they'll dangle the carrot, man. They give you that 50-cent raise every year to keep you around because they know they're making way more on your dime. And so, you know, we want you
your energy. When
we want you to
we all
escape
have
the
the
matrix.
Opportunity to leverage our own energy. We all have an opportunity to create our own economy in today's world, even if that wasn't valid 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, which it was. And so it's way more valid now, people.
Yeah.
So between a little clarity from people that are being and have been being and that are intentional about consuming information, along with some real tactic and techniques.
Yeah.
You know, and between using technology, people. Oh man, we got you covered on all those.
Yeah, man, we got
different
you.
forms of communication, people.
We got you. Practical strategies.
There's fundamentals.
Yeah.
And you already in.
And have fun. Like, hold up. Have fun doing it. Because this is fun. This is a fun thing. Like creating is fun. I can only imagine. Like how the gears change when you start developing. Man, wait, just wait till you lock in with us. Wait till you lock in with us and you start seeing how fast things move. You're gonna be like, oh my goodness. Man, this is hard. Like, and you're gonna get excited about it.
Yeah, there's a simplicity to the law of attraction, people. There's a simplicity to all this stuff we hear. Real, recognize real. Yeah, that's real energy. Yeah. Real, recognize real energy. That's what it really means. But for them to recognize it, it's on you, baby. You gotta put it out.
Gotta get it out there. Put it out there.
Gotta put it out. Various forms, people. Communication.
That's what's up.
Energy exchange.
That's what's up.
Listen.
I know we went through quite a few topics, and I know you know, first of all, the presidency, the debate, that was a clash. We had the Project 25. That was some crazy stuff. We had to zoom out a little bit. Talked about LeBron and son, and then we came back with you some COVID. COVID is back, and we want you to be cognitive about that. And then we said your mouth can make and will make more money than your hands. And listen, that's we're gonna stand on that message, man. Like we're gonna stand on that message hard and strong. Like 10 toes down, 10 toes down.
11 toes, that extra toe that popped out. Standing on that too, baby. Hey, we got a comment. Let's see what they talking about, y'all. Once again, this has been it's just the first episode, people, of the Money Machine Podcast.
It's more coming.
Unloaded. 2.1. The wedding before the wedding, definitely having fun. Well, we appreciate you having fun with us, Drew.
Hey, we had some superstars.
All y'all. Joy, my boy George, you know what I mean? Get Solar Girl. Yeah. We appreciate all y'all. And this, like I said, this is just episode 1, people. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, because right now, like I say, we're broadcasting to a few platforms, but in a minute it's about to be strictly on that YouTube information that should be in the comment or the description or something. And this has been a good energy exchange, Brother Isaiah. What do you say there?
Yeah, man, absolutely. And I know every person that has engaged, man, we excited about your perspective and just had fun exchanging with you today. We're going to continue to do this. We're going to go into some deeper levels on some episodes to come. So y'all gotta make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all tune in. We're going to help you unload, unpack, unlock, and unveil every attribute and ability that you already possess for success. And you're going to get that money project going, man. I'm telling you, you're going to get that money project going, and your mouth is going to be something that really you hold on to, and you convey, and you're gonna really facilitate some skills, some strategies, and all these plans. They just gonna flow in. You're in the right place.
On the cake,
I'm
baby.
telling you, you're in the
Them
right
cherries
place.
on the cake, baby. You already it. It's a simplicity to it. All this technology and tactics, systems and automation and amplification. Them cherries on the cake, baby. How many cherries you want? Isaiah, where these folks can catch up with your individual?
Man, you know, they can catch up with me on all social media platforms at I Am Unloaded. Man, Isaiah Rucker Jr. You can find me at that on LinkedIn in that capacity. Look, if you're looking for a way to get your message across in the physical, in the digital, we got you, whether it's on stage, whether it's content creation. Look, me and EJ, we have connected to do this, to connect you to do this, right? We want you to see the flow and be consistent in it and enjoy the wins, right? Enjoy the wins. So you can find me unloaded.live. If you want a speaker who's going to change the dynamics of your event, you can just give me a shout on unloaded.live. You can reach out to me at Isaiah Rucker Jr. at unloaded.live, email, and just kind of convey with me. If you want to give me a call, text me, whatever the case may be, 682-367-5781, and I will holler back at you. But let's enjoy this. Let's continue to lock in. If you haven't already, subscribe. I'll see y'all on the next episode of the Money Machine Podcast. Unloaded.
EJ, Clarity Coach EJ. I help people with the simplicity of social media. People, it's a simplicity. But y'all follow my YouTube, man. I'm doing 100 videos in less than 100 days, and they ain't just any type of video. They some gems and some simplicity and some clarity and all kind of things. But YouTube is Yaki Domingo. That's really all my platform. Y'all can find him on the top, Instagram. But follow me on YouTube, please. I would appreciate it. Yaki Domingo, YAKIDAMINGO. Yeah, I know. Or you can, I also go by Clarity Coach EJ. And like I say, people, I help people with content creation. Yeah, I help people with the simplicity of getting that energy return that's waiting on you, baby. There's options.
Yeah.
Options. We talked about that this whole show. There's options. You are absolutely great at one of them. And a lot of times we're already applying the simplicity in the real world. We just lose the translation. So once again, I'm Clarity Coach EJ, Yaki Domingo on YouTube. Go follow me, man. Get these gems. Baby, it's just number one episode of the Money Machine Podcast.
That's right.
Unloaded. And yeah, we appreciate y'all tuning in, baby. This has been great energy exchange. Like I said, if y'all need our assistance, be sure to reach out, man.
Yeah.
That bag, that digital bag is waiting on you.
Yep.
So anyway, y'all, make sure to follow, subscribe, comment, tag somebody in this, y'all. Yeah, somebody would appreciate this information. Yeah. And until then, y'all, until next time. What we doing? Saturday? Next Saturday around 3, same
next Saturday.
time?
Hey, listen, next Saturday, same time. Y'all got to tune in, man. We're doing this. We're doing this to really see you all see the successes and make the impact and penetrate areas and everything that you want, because you got it. So we want to see y'all next week, Saturday, explosive.
Same time, baby.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. You thought we had some fun today. Wait till next week. I'm telling you.
And that's my same thing on the gram, people. Yaki Domingo. Y'all go follow DFW E-News on Instagram. And until then, baby, we out.